Or the water fountain.
Crystal switches in it. I'm very excited.
Okay. I have a lot of talking to do in this, but this game, before we get started, is cracked. So we're gonna want the opening cutscene that plays when we start the game play out. This is one of the earliest Zelda games. It originally came out in 1993 for the Game Boy, and we were playing a remake for the Switch that came out in 2019. And the story of this game is Link is sailing along on his little boat, and then there's a storm or something. Oh yeah, I'll turn on the TV. I'll turn on the TV for you.
Is anyone behind the thing?
Oh yeah, shoot that out.
Who's on the computer?
Brandon.
Can you turn down the whites on the light a little bit? Never mind, no, let's go. Never mind.
So yeah, Link's here on the boat. Probably a boat Spencer made, and then there's that storm when he crashes, and he washes up on an island. And then we are playing. Oh, I forgot. There's a little scene here. I never actually watched this. Some girl finds him. Her name's Miriam. We don't see her much. And we're playing Link's Awakening. And as you see here, it says something in German. Press LR. We are playing in German because there are less text boxes in German. After dungeons, very slowly 2 boxes of text come up. In every other language besides German, there's 2 boxes. And in German, there's only 1 box. You can also see here, I made a file back in April. There's some RNG manipulation stuff for later on in the game that we need to worry about. I'll explain that becomes more relevant, but basically I had to make a save file about 35 seconds after restarting my Switch in order to get good RNG for later on in the run.
Last time we talked, you said you haven't successfully accomplished that very well. Have you?
Yeah, I found out if I do it once, I can just copy that save file and do it forever.
Oh, nice. Sweet. Like you say,
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was a little bit concerned for a bit, but... So I'm pretty much all good to go whenever you're ready there on the timer.
Alrighty.
So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Started.
Alright. So the game starts. Link is going to wake up in Marin's house, and we're going to talk to Tarin, I believe his name is, the father, to get a shield. Then we have the longest loading screen in the game. I don't know why it is so long. Maybe because it has to load a bunch of nonsense. But the loading times are not that bad besides this first one. So you have a shield. Shield is R. In the original game, you only had A and B to use every item, including sword, shield, Pegasus boots, Rock's feather, and so on and so on. In the Link's Awakening for a Switch, it's far more generous. Shield is always R, sword is always B. Pegasus boots, when we get it, is always L, and then we have X and Y for other items. That's Bow Wow from Mario. We will see him later on, and off we go. Early on, we don't have a ton of options for movement. We can just walk, and we can use our shield to push things. So we're just going to go down here. We want to go find a sword. It's moseying along. Very cute little game with some cute little critters. Push this, buddy.
Am I correct in saying this is a 1-to-1 tile-by-tile remake of the...
It's very, very close, if not exactly. I feel like in some areas they may have changed it just to accommodate for the wider screen. But yeah, like, for the most part. How's it going, Heinz? Good to see you. And thank you for the good luck. Yes, Heinz, catch up. Your friend stream. This is Uhu, the owl in German. Whenever anyone talks, I just press B over and over, and we're going to grab this sword.
I know that the controlling remap to have like more buttons on this is like a huge...
Oh my god, you have to... Yeah. Back in the original, I can only imagine you have to pause so many times.
Yeah, you have to switch it a lot.
So now that we have our sword, we're going to start making our way toward the first dungeon. All we really want here is for the Octoroks to stay out of our way. We don't want to kill them if we don't have to, because if Link swings his sword, he'll stop beaming very briefly. And stopping for like a very split second doesn't seem like much, but here, I'll show you. But over the course of the game, we swing our sword a lot, so we don't want to swing unless we absolutely have to. Up here, we will have to swing to get into the forest, because we need to go get a key to get into the first dungeon, as well as do some other side quest stuff, which will be relevant later on. Slash that, and in we go. We have Zuberwald, which is probably something forest in German.
Awesome council name.
Zuberwald.
Oh, just you wait until later on we get to Animal Village, the German name for that.
Baby.
And now we are going to move and start dealing with some enemies. We're going to have some moblins. Moblins are very aggressive. We're going to try to just push them away from us. We don't really want to mess with them. Okay, mess off, buddy. Okay. And mess off, buddy. That was actually pretty lucky. They normally get in the way. Now, we're in a cave. We're going to have to kill these bats, probably? Okay, I killed one. That's fine. If I go fast enough, these green slimes aren't, like, fully spawned in or something, and they just, they just mess off. Now we'll go out here, and we have to get a mushroom. We're going to train a mushroom in a little bit, but I'm gonna use my shield to make Buddy mess off here. He's pretty aggressive. We can grab our mushroom, and he should be far away enough now. We can just mosey on back in there. In that cave, you just saw there was a chest. You want to open that chest, but it's surrounded by crystals and stuff. So I can clear out the crystals and try to grab the chest. I use my brain. Push this one. Push this one. Push this one. Let me go through. Again, Buddy's too slow. Mess off, Buddy. So I'm going to slash these crystals. I'm going to walk around that gap there on the right. And if we hug the wall, then we can just mosey on in there. Forgot, Buddy. And we have 50 rupees. We need 50 rupees for something called the trendy mini game, or the trendy game. I don't know what it is in German, but we need to get a Yoshi doll. Yoshi for Mario. Okay, hope Buddy messes off. Okay, we've been moblins have been nice so far. Mess off, Buddy. I hate these red slimes, they slow you down. So we'll kill those. Okay, that's fine. I can take some damage here.
Okay.
We got a little green lad. This green lad's only hit me once before. Okay, cool.
Pickle, what would you say is the estimated runtime for this?
I'm hoping for about 2:15. World record's 1:38. It could be low twos, depending on how some shenanigans go. We don't do every. It's glitchless run, but there's definitely some shenanigans involved that aren't glitches.
Movement exploits. If
Yes,
you
there's some movement exploits, not glitches, not to be confused with glitches.
Optimization, if you
Yes,
would.
some optimizations. So we had magic powder. Now it's our first item. I'm gonna press it up, put it on my X button. Magic powder, it kills things and also does funky stuff to raccoons, which you will see in a moment. And the reason why we need this is because there's a raccoon guarding the key to the first dungeon. Mess off, buddy. Okay, let's kill you. Kill you. I don't want to like just blindly kill everything because the amount of enemies you kill does influence things. So I try to be a bit mindful of that. I give this buddy some magic powder, and he goes off the head, and it turns out, we'll see who this is.
Whoa.
Classic magic.
That's us playing
He's way down there. I've never seen Dan that far. It's actually Taryn, buddy who gave us the shield. He's out here getting mushrooms, and he turned into a raccoon. Now because we have a sword, and the raccoon's out of the way, we can get the key for the first dungeon.
Nice.
There are 8 dungeons in this game. We need to do all of them. First one is pretty straightforward. We'll get to that in about probably... 3 minutes, I would say. But before that, we need to go do the trendy game and get the Yoshi doll. Trendy game is very much nonsense, very much broken. I was watching a race at Awesome Games Done Quick from a couple years ago at this game, and neither runner did trendy game first try. So just to show you how busted it is. Screw you, buddy. Okay, mosey on down here. Mosey on down to the left.
How many tries does it usually take you?
Usually one, but like it can go wrong. Even if you do it exactly right, the game can decide, no, not today. So we go down here. Hello, Fox.
Cute little fox. What does he say?
I don't know. Something in German.
Something ring-ding.
Okay. This guy has strange business choice, putting shrubs all around his business. Okay. Here's trendy game. I press X to move it, or I press A to move it to the right, then I press X to move it up. I want to grab around his nose. That should be good, but may not work. Sometimes it doesn't work.
I believe. Let's go.
That's pretty solid.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's in there.
And-
that's gotta be it.
Yep.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay. I was worried about that. I was worried about that. I say no in German. I did not want to play again.
So first
So-
try?
Yeah. So that just mainly luck. You can do that perfectly right every time. Sometimes the game just says not today. And if you do screw it up, Yoshi gets knocked over and he's harder to grab. And it's annoying. This little youngster tells us, "Oh, sick, epic Yoshi doll. Somebody wants that."
Snollygoss was curious why you're playing in German.
We're playing in German Snollygoster because A, comedic effect, and B, there are less text boxes for me to advance through in German, so it saves a couple minutes that way. So we talked to Mrs. here. She wants a Yoshi doll for the youngster, and she gives us a bow in return. And now we need to trade this bow to someone. The reason we're doing this trading sequence is there's 14 items we need to trade in order to get an item that will let us navigate through the last dungeon of the game. But where we did some RNG manipulation back in April, we do not need to do that. But we do need to trade the first 4 or 5 in order to open up an area we need to go through later on. Yeah, this is a glitchless any percent, aka casual playthrough, but it's fine. So now you have some dog food from Bow Wow from Mario. Okay, now we have everything we need to go to the first dungeon. We should be around 8 minutes now, I think.
What are we at there, Peter Pan?
754.
Oh my god, this pace. So, we're going over here and we'll go into the first dungeon. In dungeons, there are a few things that are in every dungeon. We want this Octorok to mess off, thank you. There's a dungeon map, there's a compass, there are small keys, there is a beak, and there is a nightmare key, which would later become known as boss keys. We'll only ever get small keys and the nightmare key unless I screw something up. Everything else we're going to skip over, and just because we don't need it. If I accidentally open something, that means something has gone wrong. Sometimes there'll be puzzles that seem a little bit obtuse. The way the beak item works is you'll see some owl statues around. You're supposed to find the beak and put in the owl statue. Now we'll give you a hint. So this is Tail Cave, I believe, in German, or Wurmpalast, Epic Council name.
Nice.
We're going to get this guy out of the way and go up here. We're going to ignore these guys. And now we're going to go to the left. I only have 2 hearts here. This dungeon's actually a little bit dicey because there's like 5 enemies here. So, do some dancing there and get a small key. Small keys are specific to dungeons, so I can only use this small key in this dungeon. This bat can be annoying.
That was the one text box from the chat straight for German. It would have been 2. Wasn't it?
I'm not sure about that one, but at the end of the dungeons, you'll see in a bit what I mean. I do 4 slashes there. That puts us on the good line. And
Oh my god, optimal.
yeah,
You
sure.
say the perfect line?
Yeah, perfect line, easily. That's the owl statue I was talking about up there. So we go in here. I'm going to bandstand off this bottom thing. And then hopefully put you in there.
Bio enemies?
Oops, oh.
Yeah, Mario enemies.
Yeah, there's a lot of Mario enemies in this game. You will see some more in a second. Magic powder is weirdly stronger than our sword. Our sword really sucks. Those are Goombas from Mario.
Wow, okay.
And we're going over here, slash buddy. And now in a moment, we're going to get Rock's Feather. Rock's Feather lets us jump, and we're going to basically have it equipped as much as possible. If I walk on the right side here, these little thingies won't hit us. Woo!
Whoa.
And now we'll get Rock's Feather. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause and go over to the menu and a load. Whenever you get an item, the game automatically saves. And whenever you load, it'll put in a dungeon. It'll put you back to the start of that dungeon. That just prevents us from having to do some backtracking. I'll put our feather on Y. I'm just going to push these guys in the hole here.
Jeez.
So now that we have Rock's Feather, one nice thing about Rock's Feather is when I swing my sword while jumping, we don't lose our momentum. So whenever I need to slash my sword, it would be nice to do so while jumping. Jump over here. This beetle sometimes messes with us. Oh, he's definitely going to mess with us. Look at him. Look at him.
Looking menacing
He's ready.
right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
go.
close.
Hey!
He
Love
was,
that he flips every time he jumps.
oh, yeah, he's showing
So
off.
extra.
He's showing off. Okay, now we have our 2 small keys. We basically have everything we need to do to beat this dungeon. This dungeon is easily the shortest one. Go around here. Go up here. Watch out for this bat. For you, bat.
Not very
Grab
nice.
that rupee. Go up here. And this is going to be the nightmare key. This is the first instance of the nightmare key or boss key being used for the boss room. In A Link to the Past, the nightmare key or the boss key or the big key, whatever it was called, was used to get the main item for that dungeon. But going forward, in pretty much every other Zelda game beyond this, it's used to open the boss room.
It was also used for the bathroom door, though. In Link to the
Oh, was that? Oh, right, yeah, right. That's true. Okay. So we have our first mini boss coming up right now. I don't know what it's called. He kind of looks like Devin, though. He's going to throw a big beam at us. And we
That's
needed
Devin
we
if I've
needed
ever
timer
seen it.
slashes. We needed him 8 times, so not too fast. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's not a big deal.
2 cycles.
If I was better, we could kill him in 1 cycle.
There's like
These fairies, they do not like to get picked up. I'll walk into him, and then like they just take a while to get picked up for some reason. Jump over these guys, jump over here, wait for that guy, and we're gonna go fight a hamburger now. This is Moldorf, who's literally a hamburger.
That's awesome. Earthbound collaboration.
Okay, I'm gonna spin attack it and hit his tail, and then I'm gonna jump against the wall 8 times just for timing purposes. I can only hit his tail when it's vulnerable. So,
I heard Gerard's putting these on the menu here.
so go down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a bit far away. Okay.
Nice tech.
So we try to do that right when his tail becomes vulnerable, and the reason we do spin slashes there is they do double damage, and now we can give him 2 cycles. I'm gonna grab the heart here. Pro gamers ignore the heart in a lot of dungeons because it's extra text, but we're babies, so we're grabbing it. That went pretty well overall. I'm gonna guess we're around 13 minutes now. And I'm gonna grab this. This is our first of 8 instruments. Similar to Earthbound, we need to get 8 instruments. So now we're talking about German. The big difference is after this, there's going to be one very slow text box. In every language besides German, there are 2 very slow text boxes. So not a huge time save, but where there's 8 dungeons and it happens every dungeon, it adds up pretty quickly. Okay. So now, when we get out of here, we're going to talk to the owl, and we're going to go do one more thing with the trade sequence, and we're going to start making our way toward Dungeon 2. Yeah, they're telling us to go to the swamp, or the Sumpf in German.
Blue Manor.
If any of you want to take a shot at reading German, then you can do so. Okay. So, we got Owl.
I took a couple German classes at university. I wasn't any good at it, but I learned a little bit.
Yeah. This Owl is always here. His name again is Uhu.
No.
And now, because we have our Rock's Feather, we can jump over this little hole up here. And we're going to go down around and we're going to give Lyle the crocodile. I don't know if his name is Lyle, actually. That's from Animal Crossing. We're going to give Buddy down here some dog food, and he's going to give us some bananas.
A fair trade.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Go over here. Forgot, buddy. Forgot, buddy. Again, I jump while I'm slashing just so I don't stop moving. And we go in here. We're going to trade this crocodile some dog food.
Oh,
He has an epic cat. His name's Erwin in German. Hell yeah.
he's cute.
He's sad.
Oh, he's living his best life. Look at him go.
Alright, he only gives us 2 bananas. Those other packs have 3 bananas, so we get scammed a little bit, but it's okay.
Yes, Peter H. Send Ashley to translate.
Is that
So-
RNG?
No. Unfortunately not. Okay, I don't want to... I would have rather not had to kill both of them, but that's fine. I'll explain why knowing how enemies you've killed matters when it comes into play. So now we're going to go up to Dan, and Dan's going to be gone off the head because Bow Wow the Chain Chomp has been stolen by moblins. Look at the youngsters up here. These youngsters also have epic names. I can't remember what they are. I think it's Tim Tim Tam Tam. Tom Tom and Tam Tam. That's close. They're saying that moblins stole Bow Wow. That's the Bow Wow's mother over there. She's rotted. So we have to go see Bow Wow. Coming up is low-key, the final boss. There's a little heart piece on it next to a hole. And we don't want to pick up the heart piece just because it is slow. And we have to go past it 2 times. You'll see what I mean in a moment. These guys are being polite. Thank you. I just realized I went the wrong way, which is not a big deal. It's just a little bit slower going this way. Just have to play 2 of these red boys. Okay. Mess up, buddy. Thank you. Jump over this.
Really good.
Okay.
Such a
So
lucky
jumping
boy.
over this. Whoa. Okay. Hey, that heart piece. Thank you, Nick Fade, for gifting a sub.
Gift
2 subs.
2 subs. Holy.
Thank you, Nick Fade.
Floppy on a sleigh and Cousin Cuz gets the subs. Let's go.
So I'm gonna shield this guy and hit him with magic powder. Thank you. And we're gonna go here. We're gonna hope they're grouped together so I can hit 2 at once. Okay. And now this guy, we want him to. He's gonna charge and he's gonna hit the wall, and he's definitely not gonna throw any spears. He's definitely not gonna throw any spears. He's gonna hit the wall. Okay, now he's gonna come over here. He's not gonna throw any spears. He's gonna hit the wall. Oh my god, that was like the best look possible. He normally throws spears for days.
Let's go.
And now we want Bow Wow to jump toward us. Huge time save coming up. Jump toward us, jump toward us, jump toward us. Thank you.
Oh my god.
So instead of having to walk all the way over to Bow Wow, he jumped toward us, and we're gonna load because that'll put us back to the start. Worst case scenario, Bow Wow jumps toward the bottom right of the room. We have to take a whole extra 2 steps.
And this is a crazy crossover episode.
So Uhu's here again. What do you add, Uhu?
It looks like the statue's chomping.
Oh, yeah. Oh wow! Statue gone off the head. So now that we have Bow Wow, we can get into the second dungeon. Bow Wow needs to eat some flowers for us. So we're gonna go back to the forest. We're gonna avoid that heart piece again. You're gonna see how Bow Wow behaves. He sort of does what he wants.
That's a little Bow Wow.
Just a little Bow Wow.
Okay, we beat the final boss. I did not get the heart piece. Okay, eat that. Thank you. It's just a little scene saying, hey, got a heart piece, but there's no actual benefit because I need to have 4 heart pieces to get an extra heart.
Chomp sound effect is so funny.
The classic.
Eat that. Eat that. Oh, he's saying something in German.
Grabbing.
Oh no!
Oh, like.
Yeah.
He avenged me.
Revenge.
Okay. We want Bow Wow to eat these flowers. Eat the flower. Eat the flower. Eat the flower. Thank you. And we want him to eat these flowers over here. I'm jumping because it's a little bit faster. Oh man, eat the big. Oh, okay. We got a piece of power, aka pizza power. That makes us run a little bit faster and do more damage. That's useful. Ideally, we would get it right before mini boss. The way that works is every time we kill 32 enemies plus however many hearts we have in total, a piece of power will drop, and that lets us run a bit faster and do extra damage. I want to kill these two guys. Because we have a piece of power, I can just slash them once instead of twice. I'm going to grab this key. We're not going to go through that locked door down there. We can avoid that room altogether. We don't need to use a small key there. So we'll get this and we'll mosey on. There's something else we can get called the Guardian Acorn, which we do not want. They give us extra defense, which we don't really need, but also slow us down. And it is not epic. Kill this guy, grab this.
This is the second one?
Yeah, it's second dungeon. This is Jar Cave or something like that.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, something in German. These Shy Guys from Mario, they do the opposite movement of us, so we don't need to worry about
Why is
them.
there so many Mario?
Because, spoiler alert, cover your ears, you don't want spoilers from a 30-year-old video game. This whole game is a dream. Link wakes up at the end, and it's all a dream.
He must really
Anyone else want to spot on the couch and leave him, man?
So we go down here,
Sell it to me.
and we wait, and we wait,
A
and we wait.
little Link's Adventure section, side scrolling.
Oh yes. And we're gonna have a mini boss coming up in a moment called Hinox or Hinox or something like that. We want him to throw bombs and not throw us. You'll see what I mean pretty quickly.
I did not know the Hinox was from this.
If he throws us, you'll know what I mean. But we want him to throw bombs and not throw us. I'm gonna jump at him because it makes it harder for him to grab us, but he'll probably be annoyed anyways. Oh no.
Oh.
Not a big deal, just slower. Okay, that's fine.
So you can get, with like the hit lag, you can get 2 hits off in the air.
Yeah, you can get, I don't know, it's a 3. Oh my god, these fairies, every other game they just walk into you and heal you automatically. These ones are just not interested. Oh my god. That's the owl statue I was talking about earlier.
Link's Adventure is an underrated game.
You have to walk to the right here because there's a spooky whirlpool thing for some reason. And now we go in here and we have more Mario enemies. We have Boo from Mario. Jump over like this, kill that, and go over here. And now we're gonna get the power bracelet, which is the item for this dungeon. It lets us lift pots and stuff and throw them. Not as exciting as the feather, but still useful. Okay. So now just a little bit of movement here, getting through these rooms. I'm gonna grab these extra things. Magic powder, that's what it is. Slash this, slash that. Grab this, another small key. And then slash that. Hello? Oh! Now, buddy. Excuse. Okay, sure. Yeah. Mess off. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's fine. I feel like I have this switch wrong for some reason. Here in this room, I need to kill the little rabbit first, then I need to kill the bat, then I need to kill the spooky lad. I would know that from using one of the owl statues, but only if I do that will I get the big key. Excuse me?
Run's gonna end right here.
Don't mess it up.
Okay. It was a rabbit, but also my sword does not work on the rabbit. Okay, that was wacky, but sure.
How do you figure that out? Wait, how do you figure out?
You're supposed to use the owl statue, and it'll tell you to do that, but it doesn't change. Now, in a moment, we have our second boss coming up. The second boss is more annoying than the first. Some possibility stuff goes wrong. What these pots down here, the second one on this bottom row drops a fairy. Drops a fairy sometimes. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was wrong.
So if you have broken all the pots, what's in the back of? Like
You just leave the room, yeah, you come back in. So now we're going to our second boss, the genie. Link is going to be a very strong lad in this room. For the second little block thing, we need to be holding a pot. So I'm going to grab this pot, and then I'm going to walk up his ladder with no hands.
Oh.
And then we know we need to think something for this pot because he's angry. Throw that, and then just go over here, jump to get some height. If I wanted to be a gamer, I can make that jump there, but I've never been able to do it, so let's go slow.
Isn't this game like the first appearance of King Wood or something like rabbits?
What?
Isn't this game like the first appearance of King Wood from Super Mario Bros. 2 for like 30 years?
Oh, maybe, yeah, he's in the game later on. He's in the game later on.
Oh wow.
Something they did.
So this is the genie. He's gonna throw 8 fireballs at us, and then we need to slash him and throw him against the wall. First phase is pretty much auto-scroller, then the second phase is a little bit shenanigans. We'll get to that in a moment. He's gonna throw 8 fireballs. Just go back and forth whenever I hear him throw a fireball. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna slash him. I'm gonna throw him against this wall. He's talking German angrily. So now he does this 2 more times. This first phase is pretty straightforward.
How many times is it?
3, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we slash.
Pick up the pot.
Throw the pot.
Cycle.
I have such vague memories of this game on the Game Boy that like all this is slightly familiar, but like I probably haven't seen it in like 15 years.
And
It looks so different now, too, I guess.
So now in the second phase, he's going to split into 2, and we need to focus on the one that's further away from us. When he'll turn into a hittable creature depends, but I want to hope it's close to us in the spin attack. I can do this in 2 cycles. If it goes poorly, it'll be 4, and 3 is probably the most likely. Okay, nice. That was optimal.
Woo, yeah!
So again, we're gonna grab the heart because we are bad. And then we are gonna go get our second instrument. I'm gonna guess our time's around 25?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Everyone
good.
guess the instrument. Oh, never mind.
In German though.
Splurglaschen.
The Tridentshorn.
Nailed it.
Oh, that was my next guess.
Thank you, Nick Fade, for the bits.
100 bits. from
Thank you,
Mick
Nicholas
Fade.
Fade.
This is Mick Pick Dab, PogChamp, Shamrock 100, PogChamp, Mick Pick Dab.
Thank you. I agree.
He dabbed on us.
Okay. So now before we go to the next dungeon, we have some work to do. We need to activate a war point, we need to return Bow Wow, we need to acquire a bow, we need to acquire a shovel, and we need to get 5 golden feathers, and then give it to somebody and dig up a key. There's a lot of things happening. Bow Wow? Okay. We'll do the slow way. So we go over here and see Dompe, aka Boris in German.
Dompe.
Is he also Boris Knocker in a time?
I'm not sure, I've never played that one in German before.
Actually.
So I'm gonna So I'm gonna go down here. There's Boris, aka Dompe. We're just going back to Tan there now.
Fratzenmal.
Cucklin step. Throw some rocks. So we have a bit of a issue. We also need to get bombs, by the way. We only have about like 40 rupees, and we need to buy a bow, we need to buy 30 bombs, and we need to buy a shovel. But luckily, there is a hot deal going on at the shop where if you buy 30 bombs, you will get a shovel and a bow and arrow for free instead of roughly 1,100 rupees that would cost to buy normally.
Sounds like a good deal.
Oh yeah, it's a great deal. It's a great deal. Shopkeeper doesn't know about it yet, but it's a great deal.
Nick Fade
So
says
I'm gonna
shop
go
and
in
treat
here.
the village mall.
Go in here, and we're gonna return a Bow Wow. Mrs. is all happy. She gives Link a little kiss. If we had any damage, this would heal us. And look, Link blushes. How sweet. Epic dream.
That's funny. And then he was in my 1050 class as well.
Okay. So we're gonna go over here now. We're gonna go to the shop, which is up this way. Jump over this grass because it is slower. And I'm gonna buy 30 bombs. Then we're going to definitely buy a shovel. So, one.
Physics is fun now. Bio is fun. Chemistry is memorization and fun.
Oh, is it? And we're gonna buy another one.
Physics is fun.
Now we're gonna buy a shovel. So I'm gonna be like, hey buddy, I'm buying the shovel. And we bought the shovel. We bought the shovel just like that. And now the game tells us you got it for free. Are you proud of yourself? And Buddy gets mad at us and he kills us. We need to die here though,
my God.
because we need to buy the shovel or buy the bow from him.
Do you need audio cues in the next 10 seconds?
No, but it is kind of funny.
You're lying. You're lying.
So I'm gonna buy the bow now. It's 980 rupees. We have 18. All right, buddy. I'm buying this. I'm buying this. And then we got it. All right.
All right.
That actually can be a little bit dicey. Sometimes he'll stop us. But now we just saved 1,100 rupees. If you go back in there, he'll kill us. I'm going to pick up this rock.
Don't go back
I'm going to take it with us. I'm going to activate this warp point here. And the rock's going to disappear. Epic time save instead of having to throw it.
Will they actually kill you if you go back in?
Yeah, because we sold again. So now I have bombs and arrows. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use them as bomb arrows. I'm gonna press the buttons in quick succession, and blow that up and get my shovel that we just definitely bought, and my Rock's Feather, and off we go. So we need to go to another warp point here now. We're gonna go to some spooky castle, and we will end our trade quest. We're gonna give a monkey some bananas. We only have 2 hearts here, which is a little bit dicey. There's randomly like 5 moblins down here, but we'll see. We'll see.
What's the time loss or protocol if you die? Like, where do you end up?
Usually it'll say retry, and then it sort of depends on like if you're in a dungeon or somewhere else, and so on. So we go up here, we're gonna see a monkey. It's got combos like Devin, and we're gonna give him some bananas. And this is the last bit of the trade quest we need to do. There is another 10 or so items after this, but we don't need to do it.
Kinda looks like that.
Are they gonna like give me a pose? Oh, they made a bridge.
We made a bridge. The dancing.
Super Monkey Ball crossover.
I was just gonna say Super Monkey Ball.
Wait, they look like the monkeys.
And now,
Can't be like,
the next item for our trade quest is a stick, which we're never going to
The one
use.
with the ball, right?
Super Monkey Ball, yeah.
Yeah, is that what
he's
they
off
are?
the wall.
So this area here is called Canelet Castle, I believe. We need to get 5 golden feathers here to give to a character we haven't met yet. I'm gonna go up here, I'm gonna slash this piece of grass, and then we're gonna stand on it, and then the stairs load in afterwards. And now, because we're a little bit low on health, if I stomp on Goombas, Goombas always drop hearts if you stomp on them.
It's so weird that Goombas do this game. Like, even though it's like green and stuff, but like it's still so weird. Yeah, so.
Oops. Jump first.
What are they doing
Oops. And now to get my bomb arrows again. I'm gonna shoot this crow, and we're gonna hope for good luck. Crow, please. Forgot, buddy. Okay, and I'm gonna put my feather back on. Please land down here. That can land in a tree, and it's very annoying because you need to like reload the area, and it wastes a bomb and an arrow. Bomb management is not too bad, but arrow management is a friggin' hassle. There are a lot of times where I'll have like 0 arrows left, and then that's it. I pretty much have something in mind for all the arrows we have. I'm gonna shoot one at this guy up here on the left. We're gonna avoid the anti-parry. Shoot him. And then I will slash at these guys because I don't have enough arrows to. Oh, hang on, hang on. Ooh. Dude, I hate these red things. Okay. That was honestly the worst that could have been ever, but it's okay.
I may have missed it. How are you throwing bombs? Are they bomb arrows? Or?
Yeah, if I use a bomb and an arrow like right one after another, it will shoot it as a bomb
Is that
arrow.
a glitch? Or,
No, that's
or
intended. That's
exploit?
intended.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So here, I'll do it again.
Oh, wow.
A little bit.
That's like a cool mechanic.
I'm gonna grab these. Yeah.
Is this like the only game that's like that?
There are bomb arrows in other games. I think it's just like an actual item. I'm not sure if you do it the same way. Miss off, buddy. Okay. So to save an arrow, I could be fast and use 2 bomb arrows here. I'm gonna use 1 bomb, then a bomb arrow. So I'm gonna lay this here. Watch out for that guy. And then just immediately shoot him. And that's our 3rd one. I'm gonna get our feather back because we have to go fight some dude with a ball and chain now. And similar to the Hynix, if you just keep jumping at his face and slashing him, he won't be able to attack us as much. That's him down there. We'll fight him in like 30 seconds.
It's like in a normal playthrough, you wouldn't know you need to be here getting these feathers at this point.
No, we'd go meet some other buddy, and then what's his name? His name is Richard. I don't know what it is in German, and he tells us to go find his feathers, and then he lets us dig up his backyard. That's legitimately what happens.
How many hours left?
Of this, probably like 2, less than 2, like hour and a half. And of the weekend, 22-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got that. And it's 4. We have to go get 1 more now. I'm gonna put on our magic powder. There are some knights down here that get in the way, and using magic powder is just an easy way to kill them. So we'll go down here. We'll shield their sword attacks to expose them or whatever. Mess off, buddy. Mess off, buddy. We'll get our bomb arrows again. This guy takes 5 hits, but bomb arrows can't for 2. Now let's use a arrow for the last one, because you haven't wasted any.
Oh!
Okay. So we lost an arrow there, but that's fine. Okay, we have all the feathers we need. That was fine. There's that one weird room, but it's okay. I'm gonna grab our shovel, grab our feather. A big thing in this is knowing what the next item you need is in order to minimize having to menu. Now we're gonna go give Richard, we haven't met yet, his 5 feathers, and he'll let us dig up his backyard.
Why are you digging up the
Inside,
backyard?
we got
Inside.
a chair of shame.
Saw.
Here, go chair of shame.
Yeah. There were these. Seemed like you had fun, to be honest.
Mine wouldn't suck.
Oh man, Shixel Sacker.
You're gonna send me back to the chair, Shane? Are you serious? Alright, I see how it is.
Happened to me twice during Pokemon, man. I feel you.
Here's Richard. Richard randomly seems like an important character. Like, he has all these frogs and stuff, but, like, there's no point to him. After we give him these feathers now, he lets us go through to his backyard, and we never see him again. It's worth pointing out, though, there's also an epic character named Richard in Ocarina of Time. It's a dog named Richard. And there's a Richard in Link's Awakening, so I don't know, maybe there's some Richard on the dev team. Who knows?
Miyamoto loves Richard.
So we go through Buddy's backyard now.
Uh-oh, this is still...
Yeah.
And we're going to jump and slash some grass and avoid potholes. What's this? Highway going into Carboneer. Oh.
Yeah, that's what you get.
That's Water Street.
And now,
There,
we had the key to the next dungeon. It was in Richard's backyard the whole time.
Oh my god, so awesome. What do you get?
And I feel like this is just classic, like, early 90s game design where there's some very just odd, obscure things to be at.
Oh, and the third is right there, right next to the key.
Conveniently, the dungeon was right next to his house.
To be fair, a key is usually not far from its keyhole.
That's true. That's true. So now that we have dungeon number 3 open, we are going to go into dungeon number 3, which is called Key Cavern. There are 9 small keys in Key Cavern. We don't need to get all of them, but it's just funny. Like, that was enough to be a gimmick for a dungeon back then. Before the days of the water dungeon and, like, the fire dungeon, there was the dungeon where we'll put a lot of keys, and the dungeon where we'll put a lot of jars.
So innovative.
I know. Trailblazers.
They really were something different, huh?
Gotta walk before you can run, I guess.
Speaking of running, we'll also get the ability to run in the zone.
Oh my god, let's go.
Okay.
I knew that.
Oh, yeah. Ready, buddy.
I play this game, I know.
Okay, so this is Dungeon 3. Dungeon 3 is a little bit dicey. There's some, like, shenanigans at play. In this next room, we need to kill these 4 enemies. I'm trying to hit this guy up that guy, and we'll try to just tell these guys to mess off.
Oh my god, he's so angry.
Okay, that went fine. Now we'll grab a small key from here. Wow.
Is there one dungeon that's like significantly more of a hassle than the rest?
Dungeon 6 and 5 are the 2 most annoying ones. Dungeon 6 because, like, it's confusing, and Dungeon 5 because there's an annoying boss and a tough little movement to exploit. We got Pete's power, so we can go faster now.
Pete's power, let's go.
We ignore those guys for now, and we go down here. We have 4 locked doors. I'm gonna go to the right door.
Classic though.
Wow, I hope this works. Oh my god, it was the right option.
Oh, it's Devin.
Jump in here.
Get one going.
Okay, I'm going to grab a bomb now. We'll kill these guys first. And grab that heart to be safe. I'm going to put a bomb on because I need to throw a bomb at a wall in order to open it up for later. We'll get a small key here. There's some enemies here that can be a nuisance and, like, friggin' move our bomb around. So, mess off, buddy. That should be good. Kill these guys. And I'm gonna go up here. This mini-boss, I used to not understand whatsoever. They're called Dodongo snakes. They're hungry. We give them bombs. But the thing is, after they eat, they won't eat for 3 or 4 bump scooches. So we send away around.
This is like bum basketball.
So we're just gonna go to the right.
Numeric
Okay.
value
Nice.
of bum futures.
That's how it works for LGA. Can't take more than 3.
You gotta be careful. The blow up gets
Oh,
be
he's
2
not
pokies
hungry.
away.
Oh!
You wouldn't want to go that one.
Okay. Okay, that was actually probably... That went really well. That can go terribly, but it went pretty well today. I didn't need that fairy, I don't think, but it's fine.
Let's go.
So now we're gonna get the Pegasus boots. Pegasus boots are always mapped to L, and they let us run fast and break little balloons and jump far and stuff.
They're always at the hell.
So, like, back on the Game Boy, I would need to move my Pegasus boots onto A or B. This is the wall we blew up a minute ago. And now with our feather and our Pegasus boots.
Oh, dang.
Big leaps.
Long jump.
Big leap. I like how they start off with a 3 gap jump and the 2 gap jump. Sorry, Charlie, were you saying something?
I was just gonna ask, how many keys do you actually get in this dungeon?
I'm not actually sure. Less than 9. I'm gonna guess like 5.
To a number.
Gnarly.
If If I was a gamer, I would use an arrow in this room, but I'm gonna be cautious with our arrows and just throw this over here instead. Mess off, buddy.
Did you stand there with your shield to bait the
Not really. It's trying to avoid damage.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh wow, I should have been moving over there, but I was like, there's no way one of these guys don't bounce over here. So when we use Pegasus boots, we need to sort of stop our momentum before we bonk into a wall. If we bonk into a wall, it's slow, so we just sort of press in the opposite direction. We use our Pegasus boots now to run over here, and then sometimes this thing just blows us off anyways, and then blows us back into the other room. That's fine. Hold the bonk.
Is this like the gimmick where it's like normally if you don't have the Pegasus boots,
Yeah,
can't
you
get-
wouldn't be able to go in there.
Yeah.
So we have another small key. And now we're gonna get 300 rupees for something we need to buy later on after Dungeon 6. So we're gonna watch out for that guy. I die in this room a lot just because we tend to have low health here. And I'm gonna blow up these balloons. And now I'm gonna kill the slime here on the left. So if I kill those skeletons on the right then after, Valkan is killing all the enemies in this room. And then it will drop a chest. If I only kill these two skeletons earlier, I wouldn't drop a chest because the slime would still be over there. But I can't access that slime without the Pegasus boots because the balloons are in the way. So now we get 300 rupees here. Later on, we're gonna have to ask the boss of Super Mario Bros. 2 who teaches a song, and he charges us 300 rupees. I know that sounds like it's made up, but it is not.
This game is a fever dream, literally. I think.
Hoops, the point of this game is Link's having a wacky old dream.
Literally fever dream.
Okay, so now we just need to go give one more small key and we're good to go to the final boss. Oh my god, buddy, mess off. Okay, this is actually a good time. You saw here, I have 1 heart and then they just drop 4 hearts. If you have like 1 heart, there's a higher chance enemies will drop hearts. So those enemies there can only get killed by that. And we get a pizza power, which is perfect because now we can kill the boss pretty easily. As long as the pizza power does not expire before we get there.
Pizza power. Pizza.
How much time?
Ooh, well
That's
that's
fine.
No.
It's powerful, so probably Peters.
I think this will be fine. I think this will be fine.
So like how long does it last for?
I think like 45 seconds, maybe. We'll see. We're gonna run into this guy. Mario enemy coming up. That's the only time we see Piranha Plant. Actually, yeah, we probably won't. It probably won't last until the boss. Oh, okay, definitely not now. But that's fine. The next boss is easy. Ideally, the pizza power would drop in this room, but again, it's dependent on how many enemies you kill. If I really want to be a gamer, oh, that's Guardian Acor. We don't want that. If I really wanted to be a gamer, we would like map out which enemies we kill and when and keep track of it.
Oh, is it like once every so many enemy kills it drops?
It's once every 32 plus your total heart amount.
Ooh, interesting.
So we have to run to the wall and drop this guy. We need to slash him 4 times, and then we need to cut him in half. It's a little bit violent.
It's the big Chicago.
The reflection is so freaky.
2.
I wonder
3,
how like it was like made in like the old game.
Split him in half.
Yeah,
No.
it's just a black blob.
The game is so freaky.
So that's 1 dead.
Yeah, it's reading. I probably had just some kind of like.
Okay, that went as well as it could have with that piece of power.
Good. So,
Again, using spin attacks to do double damage.
Actually, we can't do stuff.
Pete, are we sub 45?
Oh yeah, 41.
Oh dang. Okay, this is good. This is good. Early game's not bad.
Would you say you're faster than your like average right now?
Yeah. Things have been going pretty well overall. Besides like 1 or 2 squeaky rooms. I don't know what that word is.
Nixon Glockchen.
AKA Bell.
Bell.
Baba break.
It's extremely weird that the German translation is the quickest. The German words are like this long.
It's mainly because of this now. Normally, like there's 2 lines here. Normally in every other language, there's 1 line per scene. It's like this would fade away. Wasserfall. Go to the
Wasserfall is
the Wasserfall.
Yeah. My sister-in-law is fairly adept at German, so she's probably watching right now being like,
Oh,
I don't know what this says.
Go to the waterfall.
Oh yeah, Buzz got a bell.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So, the pizza delivery guy just texted me,
Yeah.
and he said, "Hi, Sid. It's the delivery guy from Domino's. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to be a part of the event. Wish you guys best of luck for your initiative with the summer camp."
I was really worried worried you were going to say I was too late getting back to work in Empires.
I thought that was not going to be
something
good.
really bad.
Yeah.
I was so nervous.
I
was too.
So, very clearly, I'm supposed to go in this staircase now.
Oh, definitely.
Obviously.
Give him a big thanks for everyone.
So we're coming up on the best area of the game now, Animal Village. You'll get to see the epic name in German in just a second, but it's easily the best part of the game. So we're back in the Orunga step. Oh, and now, here comes Animal Village, aka Zoodorf.
Oh,
And now here comes Devin.
What?
Ganondorf's
I just got back. My headache is getting a little better.
And he's saying that he wants to see Marin, so we need to go get Marin now. Marin's the girl from earlier. So I'm gonna run around here. Again, Pegasus Boots makes it far easier to go fast.
It sucks when there's a section where you need to just talk to somebody to activate something. Like you can't go get Marin and just bring her there. You gotta talk to
Go
them.
back to Orunga step.
Michael, I might have missed this, but have you beaten this game like prior to practicing this?
Yeah, I'd say I beat it.
You
played it on stream.
I only beat it once or twice playing casually, and then probably about 10 times for practice.
Okay.
You seem to know the run like pretty well, so I'd be surprised if you didn't.
So I'm gonna go in here, and this is obviously how I get the ocarina. You go in here and you go to the Trom Shrine.
That's crazy. Just go into a random stone
This
structure,
is-
just go up the
This
stairs,
is
like-
when you wake up. This is when you wake up Friday morning and you're not quite conscious yet at camp, but there's still a bunch of people around you. You got to interact with. These are,
It's just Inception.
the microphone was the. Oh god, the microphone's the way. I couldn't see what was turning. Well, okay.
Well,
These are all.
Is he
The,
having a dream in a dream right now?
yeah, this is Inception. Inception was literally inspired by this game. Guardian Acorn, we don't want those.
what does that do?
Guardian Acorn, there's a text box, so it's slow and it gives us no benefits.
Oh my God,
It raises
Ocarina.
our defense.
Is that an item or one of the?
That's an item.
That's not.
Buddy, you can play Wagon Wheel on that?
Probably.
I bet this goes good.
Link's hooked up in the drill. So now that we're all rested, we're going back to the Burry Gaming Marathon.
Yeah.
And we have to go see Marin. We're gonna go see Marin now. She's down on the beach. And Marin is going to, there's gonna be a long cutscene where Marin talks to Link and she tells him how she wishes she was a seagull. She wishes she was a seagull. And, wait, oh, right, wrong way. Go down here first. Run along the beach.
Down to McDonald's Carboneer parking lot.
Oh yes, and this is actually called like the. It's like they go on a date. You can go do the trendy game together. You can go to the lookout together. And it has a nice little cutscene. Do all kinds of stuff together. She calls us Dieb, D-I-E-B in all capitals, which is thief in German. Once you steal something, the game renames your file to thief, and there's no way to change it. So every character, including like the windfish, the godlike character at the end, is refers to us as thief in all capitals.
It's incredible. Good thing it's a dream.
Yeah. Not actually a thief. That'd be awful.
It sounds like
So Marin is telling us how she wishes she was a seagull so she could see the world. And then at the end, she asks us if we're listening. If I say no, she'll repeat everything. So I gotta be careful. Gotta sit up on my German now. Okay.
yo, she's just like me for real.
Hello, thief. Are you listening? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're like,
Yeah,
then we're like, oh, by the way, Devin's looking for you. See, I don't know if you saw Walrus there, but now Marin's coming with us.
What?
And then in English, the text here is like, Marin has joined you. Is this your chance? So now we're on a hot date, and we're gonna go see the Walrus. Now, notice Link needs Pegasus Boots and Rock's Feather to jump over big gaps. Marin does not.
Well, she's been here her whole life.
And conveniently placed warp here. We're going back to Zoodorf on our hot date. Hello, thank you.
She's a natural long jumper.
Aren't we all?
Not clearly.
Marin is OP. Peter EH says, according to Wikipedia, the original version of this game started as a port of Link to the Past, and the director said, forget that, I want to make a Twin Peaks Zelda game.
Very good.
Wicked.
And again, she can run fast. And she's also wearing like flip-flops. Look at her go. She's actually the best character. So now we're gonna play a nice little song so everyone can vibe along.
Wake up, Devin.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So is she a character only in this like
Yep.
dream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I won't
I
spoil
like
it.
that sound.
Oh
yeah.
I don't know.
Me vibing into Link.
Wow.
I've been practicing this.
That really is you, yeah.
And
I see that part.
Forgiveness spear.
His face got shocked.
And now here comes the little bunny. She's like, he's like, what are you at? And she's like, I'm going to Zoodorf.
Mitched.
Bunny just stole your girl, Michael.
We have a very annoying mini boss coming up now. One of the most annoying fights in the game. Ooh, perfect line. And we want to shoot him with 4 bomb arrows, and then we want him not to die by the middle of the room. And we definitely do not want to fall down there. We're gonna play it safe. This microphone's in the way. One sec. Oh, the greed! Let's go! Okay, that was pretty much perfect. Cool. Now, we don't want the key to fall in the hole. Please. Please. Okay. Let's go. Now, we don't want to fall in the hole either. Run, run. Please. Please. Okay.
What happens if the key falls in the hole?
We just go down to a little cave area. It's annoying.
see, okay.
And if we fall in the hole or accidentally leave the area, we need to redo the fight. And that is very bad for your bombs. Okay, now, Uhu is back.
Bombs. Sure, about time.
Do you want that move down, Mike?
Can it go down? If we can go down a little bit, sure.
Someone Lincoln Owls, man.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
His favorite, yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
This is the perfect guy.
Is Chaz audio fine still? I moved it a little bit away. Okay, now here's the best scene in the game. Low-key best scene. Look at that bear just vibing.
Oh.
And we're gonna learn our first of 3 songs.
Aww.
That bear is the best character.
Cute.
I don't know, man. I like the toucan.
Yo, I'm posted up like that right now.
Fertile.
I also
So after the scene, we learn this is when we learn the Ballad of the Windfish, and Marin's gonna ask us, "Does the song make me think of you?" And we're gonna say yes, and then she's gonna say, "I hope we never forget about me." And then we do multiple things throughout the rest of the game to make sure we never see Marin again, because it costs too much time. So this is the last time we'll see Marin.
Aww.
Never forget you, Marin.
The only way, if in the actual game, when Link wakes up in the middle of the ocean after his dream ends, if we beat the whole game without dying, you will see a seagull and like a vision of Marin will like sort of float by as well. But where we died from being a thief, we will not see that. So
She's not.
that's the last time
actually
see
thief.
Marin. See you
Yes,
later.
she's
gone. See you
Next
forever.
year. Okay, we're going back to our true love now, our boy Boris. So we're going to Boris Hut. We're going for our boy Boris. And now we're going to go to the 4th dungeon. We're only going to do the first half of the 4th dungeon. When you beat the 4th dungeon, it makes it so when you go to a certain point of the map, it'll activate some mandatory quest line. But we don't want to do that. So the 4th dungeon is actually going to be the last dungeon we complete. We're just going to do the first half or so of it for now so we can get flippers, so we can do some deep sea diving.
Sick. You sure you don't want to do Animal Crossing?
We said Animal Crossing, now we're doing deep sea diving, so. And now, for whatever reason, the most ominous music plays here when I open up the 4th dungeon. And that's just.
That entrance is so crazy. Look at him like, God, that's crazy.
And this is just the 4th dungeon, like, not even second half. Okay, and go back. And go down here.
Going up to the diving board.
Jump up the ladder.
Are Tektites not in Breath of the Wild?
Ah! I don't.
No, I don't think so.
That's kind of strange.
Gosh, the bunk.
Is that what they're called? Pectites?
Yeah, the little spidery boys.
Yeah, I don't think they're in Breath of the Wild.
We go in here.
Tears of the Kingdom, though.
True.
Hopefully.
Watch out for this. Oh my god, the gang here. We go through this room a couple times, and the enemies like to mess with us. Okay, so do this. Sometimes this badge here can just bump us immediately back into the loading screen. Okay, did not happen yet. Still a chance it'll happen later.
Oh my god, that movement was crazy.
Perfect line. Oh, I got too. I got too full of myself then.
I lost the sauce.
If you do it perfectly, can you scoot along that
Yeah,
edge?
yeah. Okay, now we're in Tal German.
Man.
And now we jump down to the spooky 4th dungeon.
Yeah.
So like I said, we're only doing the first half of this dungeon right now. This is called Wonder Tunnel in English. Or no, but it's called Angler's Cavern or something in English, and Wonder Tunnel in German.
English tunneling.
Oh yeah, I think that's it. Oh, pizza power.
Yeah.
If I wanted to be a gamer, there's some movement exploits I can do here to skip 2 small keys, but I tried and it's difficult. We're ignoring that guardian acorn, Guardian Acorn overwrites your pizza power, and it's just all right in the worst. If I can get no Guardian Acorns this whole run, I'll be happy.
Why would you want an acorn when you can get pizza?
Right?
I mean, we didn't call 2 acorn guys because we're gonna play Mario.
That's next year, 2 Acorn Foragers. Okay, we can't fall in the water because we'll take damage.
Immediately.
And okay, we wasted an arrow there. That is fine.
Peter H says the Nixon Glockchen is actually the mermaid spell.
Oh, okay. Obviously. Okay, we have some small keys. We're gonna save and load. We have 5 arrows right now, which is good. I don't need. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we killed these enemies earlier, so this door's already open. I'm gonna pop in here and grab our magic powder. Kill Spiky Boy. Oops. Oh, what? Kill Spiky Boy. There's a chance we die in this dungeon just because like we're still a little bit low on health. And there's a bunch of enemies all piled together.
This is dungeon 4?
Yeah. Grab small key. It says Du Haas can never get a song, get an item. And I remember Du Haas is a song by someone. I think.
Ramstein? Yeah.
I don't get that chest because that's the compass, I believe. So whenever I get an item, you can think to yourself, Du Haas. You too can learn German.
So we can...
Yeah, that's how I did it. Okay, so watch out for these red boys. Okay. This guy up here, he likes to mess with us. He's gonna go crazy. So we're gonna burn them. Oh, we got all Guardian Acorn.
No.
Boo. Not a big deal. Like you can see there, oh no, 2 seconds. But it's fun to try to avoid them. Yeah, I'm bad. Not good enough. Oh, going the wrong way. In general, by the way, if it's more than 3 squares, it's faster to use Pegasus Boots. This mini-boss coming up in a minute or so sucks. Can you stop? Thank you.
If you get ammo for your magic powder, you just pick it up.
You find some.
So, does the powder have like the same effect on like every enemy?
That's a good question, actually. I'm sure there's some that are immune to it. Okay.
Yeah.
That room there, that's another room that we manipulate the RNG for. So the 5 tiles there always go by the same pattern. Otherwise, have to go do some shenanigans, find out what they are. But we don't care about that because we're nerds and set this up last month. Buddy, get out of the way. Okay, this mini boss sucks. This is the worst mini boss, but not the worst time we'll fight him. We fight him again later. He's way worse then. There's some fast way to do this, but I'm bad at it. He doesn't make sense. He's just not fun. Oh, okay. So we just chase him around and then wait for him to come around.
It's like the thing in...
like, buddy. Get out of here. Yeah, but yeah, it's like a worse version of that.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's not getting hit. That's fine. Wait. Buddy, break off, buddy. Okay, I'm getting a bit greedy there. I'm gonna stop that. Yes.
Does he do 1 heart?
How are you supposed to actually dodge him?
I think half heart. Dude. Okay.
Hey! Nice save.
That's my least favorite mini boss. Unfortunately, we find him again later on, and he's way worse.
Is that when you come back to the second part of the dungeon?
No, he's in the 8th dungeon as well.
Alright.
So just jump over here. I'm supposed to pull that thing, but we can just ignore it. And the red boys. And now we have our flippers. We can do some deep sea diving.
Whoa! Gotta clean up that trash.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna save, or I'm gonna load, because the game automatically saves. And now we are done here until about 10 minutes before the run ends. This is the last dungeon we actually beat. Dungeon 7, we also only do half of at first. I run and jump there because it's faster than swimming. And we go meet Mambo. He's going to teach us his... No, this is Mumbo. He's going to teach us his Mambo. Or it's... Oh, it's Mambo in German. I don't know.
He's a sunfish.
Mambo number 5.
So you can all vibe along if you want.
I was gonna mola mola.
Is this dungeon number? Is this part of the 5th dungeon?
No, we just left the 4th dungeon, so now we're doing some shenanigans.
So why don't you need to finish the other dungeons?
Mambo on the way to
So
number 5.
if I finish the 4th dungeon, it flags something to activate, like a mandatory quest line about getting a ghost home or something like that, when you reach a certain point in the map. But if we do that dungeon last, that flag will activate last, and we can just ignore it and go to the final boss.
Nice.
And the 7th dungeon we only do half of at first, because if we do it all first, there's some more cutscenes and stuff with Marin, and we never want to see her again.
Brutal.
Right? Because Boris is our true love. Okay. So now we're going out of here and we're going back to Zoodorf for a little bit. We're going to do some work now to set up the 5th and 6th dungeon. There's a bit of work to get to them, but then we do 5th and immediately go into the 6th. So we're going to switch over to Mambo's Mumbo, and this lets us go to any warp zone we've visited previously. So we're going back to Zoodorf. We may actually see Marin here. I can't remember if she's still there or not, but we're never talking to her again.
She better not be, because you told us we were going to see her.
Diver just donated $10.
Oh my god, thank you, Diver! And he said, finally, some deep sea diving.
Diver.
Let's go, Diver.
Oh, whoa.
Get hyped for deep sea.
I'm sorry. I've never been in there before. It's broken into that rabbit's house. Watch out for the green boys. Oh, I got scared then. Ooh. Go up here and see our boy Uhu. That's fine. That green boy doesn't count. It's only the green boy by the start of the game that I avoid. So, the reason why we wanted to keep 4 or 5 arrows is there's some enemies up here that we can only really kill with our arrows. I'm sure there's another way, but arrows are the easiest way. And if we kill them with an arrow, we can get our arrow back. But if we miss or we attack too early, we don't get them back. Then we have a mini boss where I need 2 arrows in order to sensibly beat them. So go through here. That heart just disappeared into a rock. Go in here. I know, it's a reference.
Finally, a reference to Zelda.
This is actually a Zelda game, not a Mario game, despite the enemies.
Just gonna lose faith for a second there.
Okay, so take 5 arrows. You need to let him walk for a second for him to be active. Then go over here. Going to go up here.
Right now.
Yeah.
So I lost an arrow there, but it's fine because there's 2 I can get before this mini boss. I only need 2 there. And then arrow management's fine for a little bit. Forgot, but
Actually, he's on a lot.
it would have been nice to get the pizza power like a minute later for this mini boss, but it's fine. This mini boss has the most garbage, broken old hitboxes ever. Sometimes I hit him, sometimes I don't. I need him with 2 spin slashes and 2 arrows.
This guy looks cool.
How's your run going so far?
Really good so far. Pleasantly surprised. Ooh. That's fine. Okay, so that's 1. We jump when he jumps. We're probably gonna die. Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So we just have retry. I'll be right back at the start.
You're an hour right now. So you're on pace?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Game over. Retry in German. Grab more arrows. Be safe. Might as well. Okay. So like I said, this guy's a little bit broken, but he's okay. We have more hearts now. Faster text and less text. So charge up a spin attack. And then wait for him to jump again. We jump so he doesn't stun us. And now 1. Oh my god. Okay. And he's going to give us the key for Dungeon 6, which we're not going to go to until after Dungeon 5. This is the face key for the face shrine, or whatever that word is.
That's face?
I like it.
And now we're going to go back to Martha's Bay in German, which is where we had that convenient warp point earlier with Marin. Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to go through the wall of text on the other side of that door.
I do not. I don't even know what's up there. Like, the way I see it is I deliberately have not played this casually in a while, so I don't want to see anything that I don't need for the speedrun. That way, if I see something unfamiliar, I know something has gone wrong and I'm off track.
Okay.
Some deep sea diving for the fans.
I think it says something like, you know, you're dreaming or something, wake up. Well, like, it's supposed to be the reveal of Link
Lore.
sleeping.
Or
Spoilers.
Link out here doing some diving.
Wow, that was incredible.
I know. And now this is Catfish Maw. This dungeon is very weird. I need to load and get back to the start like 4 times. I also fight the same mini boss 4 times. So we're gonna go over here. Fish Maw. And I'm gonna kill all these enemies. We're gonna hope this guy in the middle cooperates.
get out of the
Right.
way.
Thank you. These bats. That wasn't very fast. That's okay. jump over these guys. Sure.
Whoa.
The damage
That was
boost.
a long jump.
I'm gonna jump on the second platform and do one of these.
Nice.
Those guys kind of look like the bombs in like Ocarina of Time. You know, like the ones you find the ground in.
Oh yeah, yeah, bomb twos.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Bomb
right.
two. Where are these crystals? Forgot, buddy. You know where they're on the perfect placement. Go back to the start. I think we legitimately go back to the start 5 times, and that just saves backtracking. So now that we have our key, we can go over here, jump that way. You can jump to get some extra sideways movement without bonking. Go up here. We ignore these guys. Kill these
Okay,
guys.
I think that the runs last year was actually your rotating like arcade.
It was dope. I wish I could have did it this year. I should have.
We're gonna get bombs. This is the first of 4 times I'm gonna fight this guy. It's only tricky for the first 2 seconds. I want to lay down a bomb right away as I get close. Before he starts swinging.
Now this is a Zelda enemy.
Okay. So now we stun him. I immediately put a bomb there. You're supposed to slash then place a bomb, but we're impatient. And we start making our way to the door.
Skill difference.
And he's like something in German and he leaves.
Why is that one tile lit up?
Because that's the first of 4 I need to do. So I go up here. I push this block. This room's also just weird. Like, there's no challenge. I just reload the room and then I push the block. And then,
All right.
and then
That's
get
funny.
this. I reload the room. And we push the block. And now for something completely different. My buddy again.
Wow.
That was 2 baby squares. Interesting.
Man,
Says something in German again.
they're so innovative when they made this game, man.
If you get the first bomb placement, it's fine. Sometimes he starts swinging a little bit too early and you can't really get the bomb and slash down. Go at the door. A little bit low on health. Remember, we didn't beat Dungeon 4, so we didn't get the heart piece for Dungeon 4. So I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna grab some extra bombs here on the right, just to be safe. And hopefully not take damage. Thank you.
Oh man, he's swinging.
Oh yeah, like these guys don't mess around. They're on a mission.
They look funny.
And I'll grab this.
Head down, swinging man with the little cloak.
Now we need to kill all the enemies in this room.
That's a good
But for whatever reason, they're like, let's just hide one over here. Forgot, buddy. And we'll go back to your bombs. Boneboy, it is the McPick you see. Hello, Boneboy. How's it going? Good to see you. Speaking of Boneboy. This is 3rd of 4 times to fight him.
Oh man, look, don't shave the skull.
You would think this dungeon would be called like Skull Dungeon or something, but it's called Catfish Maw. Or Catfish's Maw.
Makes sense.
Should
Right.
the
Yeah,
catfish
checks
started.
Or Fish Maw in
Shout out
German.
to Counselor Catfish.
Oh yeah, this is their Maw. Or M-A-W, Maw, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's Maw.
In German, fish maw.
Oh my god. That's forgot, buddy.
Oh yeah, fish ball.
Oh my god, mess off.
These guys do not brag about being the 3rd strongest Peter H. No.
So we're back to this room. Now we fought the skeleton 3 times. He's like, I'm gonna go back and hide somewhere else. So he just hides way back over here. We're a little bit low on health, so this could go poorly. Unless they drop a heart, which they probably won't, so we won't bother. We've had good luck with this guy so far. Remember, dropping the first bomb against slash is the only tricky bit. That should be close enough. Yes.
We're gaming, Bestie. We're gaming. Oh yeah.
Oh. Why do you freak off now? I don't know. I've never seen that before. I think I was a bit too far away from him.
Well, I don't think he flashed him.
He turned around and looked at the bomb too. Like,
You get the hook
man,
shot.
you missed.
And I get the hook shot.
No, bye. You get the Earn Turk out.
Yes. Come on now.
So now that we have the hook shot's good. The hook shot will remain on our X button for most of the run. We have one actually tricky bit of shenanigans coming up with the hook shot in a couple of minutes. We'll get to that in a bit. I think Top Dog said he wants to explain it, show off his knowledge of the game.
Yeah.
See if he remembers his practice. Oh, I just missed a pizza power. That's fine. I don't know if you saw that, but like one drop from that enemy there right before he went through. A little bit low on health right now, but that's okay. Break you, buddy. We go up here again. And now we can go to the left room. Oh, mess off, buddy. And then do some...
Deep sea diving.
No.
I don't know what happened there, but that's fine.
That's for you, diver.
Look at, okay, question. What's this Goomba doing? What's his plan right now?
He's just having a good time.
He's not concerned, but like, does he have a long-term plan?
He's very smirky. Like he's like, I know something. Everyone else.
He really just
Where is it?
Going down in there.
And now we use our hook shot to pull this fence. Fence?
One of those ground fences.
Yeah. And we get the boss key. One last load for this dungeon. Aladdin.
Looked it up, and Ma means like mouth or jaws. So
Okay. Oh, and I guess the dungeon does kind of look like
You're in a catfish jaws.
Catfish jaws.
Obviously.
Okay, so we have the one actual tricky bit of shenanigans. Besides final boss, this is the only thing I'm like a little bit nervous about. If it doesn't work, it actually will work. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Oh, buddy.
Is this
Don't
it?
be talking. So good in here.
What was those green guys called?
Slimes or something. Oh, maybe they're. I don't know.
What's been called in others? Other
No, those are the electric ones. Those are the electric green boys. These are just the regular green boys. Buddy, mess off, mess off. That's fine. I'm gonna kill this little spooky ball with my powder, and he'll always drop a fairy. Okay. So now, Caden, do you want to try explaining what's happening here?
Link can only look in 8 directions, like up, down, left, right, and then the angles. But by doing a cheeky little wall flip into this wall, you can get Link to sit at an angle, which he normally doesn't, which will allow McPick to shoot the hook shot up in the right corner and skip this like entire area where you normally can't get to at this point.
Oh,
So close.
Let's see if I can still get with this.
He wants to land it
Ah, no.
just past there.
It's very
Yeah.
precise.
It's like frame perfect.
I don't know
Not
how
frame
perfect it
but,
is,
like,
but
he-
so one thing he can do is he can start his edge on over.
Oh, and you just gotta hit the corner of the top wooden stone or thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Ay caramba.
So apparently in this game they're called bows blobs.
This is the one. This is the one.
I hold down sword to stick to my angle.
Nice.
Oh!
So close.
So we're skipping like basically the back half of the dungeon by doing this.
Yeah, even if it takes a bunch of time, it still will
It's
be
always worth
faster.
it to try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't remember how to do the dungeon properly, so we're committed. Ooh.
I get some funny noises in this game.
That might be good.
Oh,
I'm feeling good about this.
Oh yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah! And now here's the worst mini. This boss sucks. I hate this boss. If I die here, I'll be very sad.
I don't think you like any.
I'm gonna focus on this boss because if I die here, I need to redo that trick. He sucks. It's very, very, very luck dependent. We want him to come out from the left side and have white eyes.
Let's
I'll
go.
explain
White eyes
afterwards.
left side.
McVay thinks the bits.
Good luck, baby.
So those are white eyes. We want those eyes. We want those white eyes.
Oh, okay.
Not the spooky eyes.
Schlemail.
So left side white eyes. Let's go. Mess off, buddy. We want this thing to free off. Mess off, buddy.
Some foolish looking one.
Okay. So now I go 1, 2. You can really,
God.
yeah, you can really get some extra hits on.
Nice.
You, oh, maybe 2 cycle. Oh, mess off, buddy. Okay, that's spooky eyes. You don't want those.
Oh, they're inverted.
Dude. And I don't have time to get over to the right side, by the way.
Yeah, you just gotta pick a side.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
just
could
farm
go in the
left
middle,
side.
but even then, it's super weird.
I feel like the tail is screwed.
Okay, this should be fine.
No.
Oh, yes.
I think you got robbed on from iframes that time.
Yeah.
So what happens if you have the other eyes?
I would like pull out some little snake thing that would attack us, and he just wastes time because that's not actually the boss. It's some spooky. It's his like little brother or something.
Okay.
Is that tail also
Family ordeal.
Yeah. I don't know. They have like 2 heads or some shenanigans. Who knows? All right, now we got the xylophone in German.
Glockenspiel.
The wind marimba. Oh, yeah, that's probably.
Yeah.
It probably is actually it's called the wind marimba. I don't know.
That's so funny.
I know we're gonna play that.
All right, so now we are going to go to Dungeon 6. Dungeon 6 is probably the hardest in terms of actual exploration, just because there's all kinds of weird shenanigans happening there. It's called the Face Shrine, or like the Masken Temple in German, I believe. So we don't really need to do anything to get to it, because we already got the key earlier. So we're just going to go back over to Muscle Bazar or something. This is actually called like the Sea Shell Shrine, I believe. Quick bar hook shot. Go down here. Go this way. Do some swimming. Unfortunately, no deep sea diving for a little while now.
It's time to read donations.
God. Buddy, get out of here. We can use hook shot to stun him, and then we take him with us. He doesn't actually come with us, but we don't need to throw him.
Whoa, movement check. Ooh.
And now we're at Dungeon 6.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the end.
That's the face key.
Sorry, I
Whoa,
keep
it just makes me whole.
Dungeon 6. Again, like I said, there's a lot of shenanigans, and we don't really need to keep track of our bombs and arrows, but I need to make sure I'm picking up bombs and arrows. WAP is only $10.
Hey, McPick, remind me how many dungeons there are.
There are 8 dungeons, and then the final boss, which is in a giant egg.
Thanks, Wappa.
Yes, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh god.
Oh man.
Everything, man. There's always something with egg in it.
You know what egg is in German?
No.
Windsock.
Oops. Hello.
Windensock.
That was not meant to be difficult.
You may have noticed a minute ago that this dungeon is called the Masken Temple, which actually means mask temple.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
It's an epic
I
fact.
think it's actually Face Shrine. So,
Buddy, I'm the one who took a German class here.
well. Oh, I thought Rock's
Well,
other
that's
on.
embarrassing 'cause you're
Oopsie.
wrong.
Disappointed dominated 250. Yeah.
No more deep sea diving for a while. See you next year, nerds.
These are from that spooky spot in Super Mario Worlds. Kinda, maybe.
Oh,
the
yeah,
big green
the
balls.
green. Yeah,
faces
yeah.
though.
Ghost heads.
Bomb arrow. Ah, okay, that's fine.
And
That was a very
this
dramatic
is VD
reaction.
from Final Fantasy 9.
Those little wizard dudes, you cannot kill them with your sword. You use bombs, or we'll use bomb arrows. I have 3 arrows left, which I believe is fine, probably.
It's a power-up band, so you can lift those elephants.
Now I can lift elephants.
Oh,
That's
baby.
the only
Maka.
difference. Oh, whoops, I thought I'd throw that, but I don't. We go up here. Fix my items. Nice Shy Guy. Go here. We get an extra arrow from this spot. We throw it at this, there's a hidden switch. Forgot, buddy.
Yeah, how'd you know that?
Get some more arrows. Oh. Get some more. Oh my gosh. There we go. And now we get this pot. Hope the green boys don't mess with us. Thank you. Okay. Hope the green boys don't mess with us. As you can see from the door, we need to throw a pot.
Of course.
Does an elephant count as a pot?
Yes, it does actually. Grab some bombs. Shout out to the chess gamers in this next room.
Chess gamers.
Oh no, here are bomb arrows. Kill these 2 dudes. That's fine. Ooh. I did not do bomb arrow then. And are you not dead? How many attacks do you take? Whatever, it's fine. So now we'll get our key and we'll load to go back to the start. And we'll be all good to go. So in the second half of this dungeon, again, I need to keep an eye on my bombs and arrows, mainly concern myself with picking up enough, because this is the second last spot we can get arrows for the rest of the run, and we pretty much need to use all of our arrows. I used to be lazy and just stand in the corner and check my phone in this room, but you can actually just attack the tiles as they come up to speed up this room a little bit. And generally, I always go back and forth, left and right, then up and down. And in a moment, we're going to see the best mini boss in the series, in my opinion.
Was there a key in that elephant? Is that what you're
No. I thought it was a different room. Okay. Here's the best mini boss. He's gonna throw his ball at us, and then we're gonna bully him.
Oh, it's good.
Now! Don't be at that.
He started it.
He clearly did not want beer at that.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's the true lore. He just wanted a friend. Okay, now we're gonna go back here.
Dodgeball.
Can we get all
Pick up
links
this pot.
on one side and all
No.
workers on the other?
Actually, that is literally stupid ball.
Oops. Oh. There we go. Go up here. Like I said, this room's a little bit confusing navigation-wise. There's a lot of little offshoots for... I'm not gonna get that actually. We're gonna load in a second, and Pete's powers don't carry across loads.
So it'll reset the counter?
Pardon?
It'll reset the counter?
No, but I mean, like, if I pick the, I think the, I'm not sure if the can will stay the same actually, but like, if I pick that up then, and then I reloaded, it wouldn't stay with us. We would lose it when we loaded. And then,
Baba
oh
Booey.
my god, that was
Thank you
loud.
for the follow, Joy Raymond 01.
Thanks, Joy Raymond. And then obviously,
Followers we're at these
Bubble
days.
boy.
I'll
go
get
down
over
here.
now.
Ooh, ooh.
500 and change in it.
Yeah. $4,544.94.
Dang.
Grab those ladders up there. Here's another room where I need to do some swinging. I don't want to take a lot of damage here though, because the boss can be a little bit sketchy. So I'm not gonna like jump all over the place. I'll just wait for him to come to me.
Is this the boss room?
No. The boss for this dungeon's epic. It's a literal spooky face on the ground. You'll see what I mean. Cool.
What would you say?
Run's going really well, I think, co-pilot. Quite pleased. Pick up this pot. And now, shout out to the chess gamers.
This one's for Farts NL.
Takes?
Are you supposed to bounce off the wall in the actual game? Like when you play casually?
They go in like the L shape, so I stand on the right tile for them to go in the spooky L shape. In the original Game Boy version, even if you threw them properly, there's a chance they wouldn't stand upright.
Really?
I don't know why, but I know in the speed run I need to play this song to kill these bunnies. I think if I don't kill them, it will like sort of just cause an infinite loop because there's a couple rooms like that are spooky.
I find it really strange that in that last room there were there were like womp-like enemies. There's so many Mario enemies in this game, but they didn't put womps.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. One of these guys.
Yeah, this is my favorite Mario game.
Such a good. a very easy one.
These guys remind me of Maurice from Christmas Break.
European junior campers.
These guys
Go
remind
left.
me of
Hey.
Chub from Mining Glass and God.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Throw the ball in their mouth.
He's got straight bullied.
Or Chad.
I was gonna say
There you go. He dead. We got two fairies.
It's like when you're trying to drink a drink with a straw, you just keep like missing it, just keep going right
Bounce up inside your mouth.
Yep. Crazy puzzle coming up in a second. Oh, sorry. This is not actually a crazy puzzle. For whatever reason, for this chest only, you need to throw a pot at it. You cannot open that. You need to
How
throw.
it's surrounded by pots,
Yeah.
obviously.
Imagine like a kid's like,
What do I do?
Peter H said the original version of the chess puzzle was a nightmare, apparently.
What happens if you break every pot?
That's it. Gotta sell the game.
Sell the game.
Sell the game. Sell the
Lease
game.
ready
Buy a
for
new
sale,
one.
no pots left.
Broken game, unfinished.
Yeah.
probably just like leave and they'd all like.
That's the wrong way.
Copy is soft wall.
Safe.
Okay, so now I'm gonna grab these. How are we doing for arrows? Ugh. I'm actually gonna play a little bit safe. I'm gonna loop around here, and I need. See, like I said, there's some weird looping nonsense mechanics. So I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna go grab some more arrows just for safety later on. Ooh. Now we're gonna go fight the boss, which, like I said, is just a face on the ground. Nice.
What can I say, Cade? You're just a trendsetter.
We're gonna grab these ladders.
Were we already here before?
Yeah, but then we're going down instead of up.
Oh.
This room's annoying. I need to like bait all the little green boys in there. That guy gets pooped
I like the
on.
little.
Yeah, like that like specific guy made that noise.
I'm gonna stun him.
All the others like accepted it.
Mess off. Thank you. Alright.
Slow down every verb.
This boss, like, can go wrong, but it was fine on practice.
It won't, man. It won't. You know it won't.
He's like, what is?
He is a freaky face in the ground here, right?
Good morning, Lucinda. He's like, my secret? I'll never tell. Hopla. That's a Pokemon, I'm pretty sure.
Has anyone seen Dr. Who?
Yeah, you're thinking of Damon Frotz.
Yeah.
So he tries like bringing these tiles and knocking my bombs. So you got defender bombs.
Good morning. Good morning, Trap.
Buddy. Now we want him to spawn by the wall.
Oh.
That's not quite close enough. If he spawns by the wall, I can shoot a bomb arrow at the wall.
That's when I start my morning.
That's annoying. Good RNG, please. Alright, didn't get the good RNG, but otherwise that's fine.
No.
If he spawned at the wall instead, I can just shoot a bomb arrow at the wall. We don't have to wait for the bomb to explode.
Save the frames.
No, I saw it on my TikTok.
That was
It's
boss
one
6
who
of
does.
9.
That was boss 5, because we didn't finish dungeon
It's like,
4
oh,
yet.
I wish it could be like that.
Hearts container.
Got too much.
First container in German. Now get triangle.
Yes, no way.
Oh, server's ready.
Got a little cool one.
The Carl and triangle. Or Halton.
They swapped 2 letters around and added Corallin in front of it.
It looks like a triangle.
That's a coral triangle. I just got
What
it.
does it do?
It wakes up. It helps us open a giant egg. That's the actual reason. That's the actual thing. What it
Naturally.
does.
Oh, spoiler.
Gaburge.
As you would do with all your other.
Gotta go to the Gaburge.
triangles.
All right, so now earlier I bought I got chests with 300 rupees, and we need those 300 rupees to pay off the final boss of Super Mario Bros. 2. He's gonna teach us a song that'll let us revive a dead chicken.
Wart.
What is
I can't tell if you're gaslighting chat. Right
No, it's true.
Yeah.
So we're going back to the Ungen step, or Runga step, And now, Wart from Super Mario 2 has a spooky little hideout. In order to open the spooky little hideout, I need to like read a bunch of signs in order. If I screw up the order, I need to start it over, so I don't want to do that. It's literally like, follow the rules and don't be dumb. It tells you what way to go, even in German. So, the next sign is this one. Wow, okay.
Imagine if it just shows not to.
The next line is this one. The next line is this one. The next line is to the left. Next line to the right. Oh. Yeah, no. Good thing I know German. So it's the line up. Yeah, it's this one up here. Next one's to the right. Next one's down. Next one's to the right. Forgot buddy. Next one is up. Next one after this is the left. Oops, not that one. Next one is down. And then right. This one, and then down, and then the left, and that's the last one. Forgot we're in Carbonaire. Hey, we did it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought that reset the whole thing.
I was like on the last one.
That would be sad. Oh.
Do it again.
I wonder if everyone's in the bathroom right now. This is like chance for a bathroom break.
Oh, I gotta go really
Video
bad.
check.
Let's scope it.
Is there actually something happening right now?
Here, I'm gonna hope for the best. Okay.
Oh my god.
Rock out.
That's Wart. Listen to him. Put gums on him.
Yeah, it's a good mom.
Strangely enough, Mario Brothers 2, which originally wasn't a Mario game, but Mario Brothers 2 is also a dream, and he's the last boss in Mario Brothers.
You're right. It is a dream.
Strange. Strange that.
We're in the dream world, baby.
Somebody tell us why that is in the chat.
I think it's just a trend.
Reoccurring dream character.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
you
all I ever
have
dreamed.
a dream that
Man, you get some good dreams.
want,
Dank.
would, you
Feeling
want,
dank.
Donkey.
you want,
Quack.
so much you can do.
Donkos, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Epic fact that most gamers
You
might
know,
know.
we could have probably stopped the time for him.
Super Mario Brothers 2 is a Japanese game called Doki Doki Panic.
Quack.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
Don't worry, we got the
How much time do we lose?
80
Wash your
seconds.
hands.
I was about to
Yes.
ask
Wiping my pants.
That's lies. They're really dry. I can see.
Bro, I washed my hands. Don't you worry.
Are they cold? Someone check.
Don't touch me. Free off. God. Okay. How much time do we lose then?
Like 20 seconds, maybe.
Bill.
You're at 128 right now.
Okay. Very
You
good.
should have just brought a pee bottle, man.
You could have been at 127.
So we haven't started.
Yeah.
Okay.
next?
We're going to revive a dead chicken now.
Yes.
Oh god. Not that chicken. We stand on there. Then we go down. And now we have more music.
Essay about the back rooms. That's about to be the craziest essay of all time.
Oh.
Doki Doki is Japanese automia.
Or heartbeats.
Automia?
Onomatopoeia.
Automatopoeia for a
Oh, heartbeat panic.
Doki Doki.
Oh, that's very cool.
My heart sounds less.
What are you at? Looks like Devin.
Bro.
Oh, the eyes, definitely.
I was
Okay.
always told I had a bird's eyes.
So now we can go to Dungeon 7 called Eagle's Tower. So we go up to our boy Boris again. Oh yeah, he follows us everywhere now. He's actually with us for like a lot of the game. And we're gonna, we have to do some stuff to get to Dungeon 7. But before we do that, we need to get the key. Well, I guess that's the stuff to get to Dungeon 7. So we're gonna go get the key. Let's go over here. Go up this. This is a room we were in earlier. Some enemies that can mess with us. But first, gotta hear from our boy Uhu.
Is that his name in the?
I actually can't remember the English name.
Raruba.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, the boys are popping off.
For all hockey fans in the room, Florida just beat Boston.
Oh, so they're playing the league.
Oh my god.
This is the year for Florida. The team I've been cheering for my whole life.
They're playing the Leafs next.
Man, I had a teacher like 1 year in high school, man. Yeah, I'm a Florida Hedge fan. And even, like anytime it was like a silly day or like a casual day at school, we would always have like a jersey on for like the Panthers. And man, it's like everyone in my class was like, dude, you're actually a fan. And just like count on the whole time.
Okay, so we're gonna go up here now and get a key for. Oh, sorry, Ben. I thought you were done.
No, I am done. It was perfect timing.
So we're gonna go up here and get a key now to get into Dungeon 7. This is what we need the chicken for. If I want to be a gamer, I can try doing these jumps at the chicken, but that is risky. And if you fall down here, instead of just like respawning by the hole, you go down to the floor below this, which is annoying. So we're not going to. And throw him down here. We need to wait for the chicken to come into the next room. There we go. Oh. And we moving. We moving.
He's like
And
one of like the few.
here's the bird key.
things that do that.
Nice.
So let's work for bird. Or the Alder something in German.
The Alderman.
Oh yeah, the Alderman are in this game.
Was that intentional?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
So this would have happened if we fell down one of the earlier holes. Yes, now, Kaden?
Beat it all up.
So now we're going to the Eagle's Tower. Eagle's Tower is definitely the most confusing dungeon casually. It was the most confusing dungeon to learn, and we're gonna see if I remember how to do it. I had a busy week, so I didn't really get to do a full run since like Sunday or something. we'll see how it goes. We're not going to quite finish the Eagles Tower, because if we finished it, that'll make us have to watch a long cutscene with Marin later. And like we said, Marin is dead to us. Boris is our true love. Over there.
So you still get the instrument?
We'll come back later.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a cutscene with Marin on the way to Dungeon 8, so we'll go beat Dungeon 8 first, and then we'll come back and finish this.
So
The reason we do...
Again.
We won't see her. We won't see her. And the reason why we're doing half of it now is because I need the dungeon item to get to Dungeon 8. And it is the only instance in the whole game where it gets used. I'll point it out when it happens.
Yeah, I feel like late game Zelda games, there's always like this obscure item that has a very limited use. Like the canes in Link to the Past.
That for later. Go up here. And go to the left. And go down. So this is going to be Eagles Tower. And Eagles Tower, the whole gimmick of it is there's 4 pillars holding up the top floor. I need to knock down the 4 pillars in order to get to the boss. And we knock down the 4 pillars by carrying around a giant bowling ball with us, similar to what that mini boss was thrown at us earlier. And I don't know the proper way to do it because this dungeon is very, very confusing, but through some shenanigans, we can get through it without any trouble. And then, like I said, we'll get the item from beating some... Actually, you don't have to beat a boss to get the item. We'll get the boss key, and then we will leave.
Peter, Book of Madora's most useful item in Link to the Past.
What does that do again?
It opens up one dungeon.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, and it allows you to read the tab list that give you like the ether and the bombos.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff.
Let's go like this.
It has 4 uses, I think.
Oh my god. Thank you. Can't we use the cheese dark rooms in Super Metroid Zelda 3 right now? I think that means. Maybe. In this room, it wants you to like do some shenanigans of pulling that. But we never do that. We just take the ball. This is our bowling ball. Leave the room, reload the room, and now we can just go in here.
Sneaky.
I'm glad Nick enjoyed that. That's what I was thinking. It's like, oh, Nick will get a kick out of this one. This jump, I don't know why. It's difficult. Okay, thank God. I hate that jump. It's no larger than a bunch of other jumps, but I don't know why. I just always fall down there, and you go back down to a floor below, and it is annoying. So now it's going to start looking like I'm playing the game wrong. So I'm going to take this ball. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to throw it, and then I'm going to jump down. So I'm just going to leave that ball there. Now on this, I'm going to jump down and go to the left. I'm going to go down here. And around. We're not going to get that chest.
I always found dungeons that had the blue and red blocks to be super annoying when I was doing
Oh, yeah. I'm going to take out this powder for safety. Sometimes that little anti-fairy, it's called, can get stuck over on our platform. So I just kill it, just to be sure. Because if he gets stuck on this little square with us, he just, like, it goes crazy and just dances around killing you.
Anti-fairies always give you a fairy when you have magic powder?
Yeah, yeah. So we go through here. And again, I'm going to push this down, jump over, grab this, throw it over, jump over, hit it in the corner here so it doesn't roll up on the spikes.
Dilly strat.
And now I'm going to throw it back, jump over, not fall, take it with us, throw it here, push this, take it again.
Sits on your head casually for a little bit.
There. Whoa.
After the
Supposed to carry
marathon.
it through with you the whole time?
Yeah, probably not like this, but it works.
You should play the Game Boy version after the marathon to see how
Do I hit this? No, I don't. Okay. Well. Did I hit another one somewhere? Probably. I don't know.
Hello, Hillfin02.
Hi, Hillfin02.
Forgot, buddy. Oh, wait, yeah, Hillfin02. Why, get out of the way. Mess off now. Most epic mini boss coming up in a minute. Also, here was the most useless item in the game, the mirror shield. We use it once to walk through one hallway. I'm gonna grab my hook shot.
An epic item in Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah, mirror shield. Like they figure it out for the next game.
Yeah.
Over here. Get some. We'll do the mini boss first. I say that like I just decided to. I'm supposed to do the mini boss first.
Before or after Link to the Past?
After. It was Link to the Past, this, the Ocarina of Time. So this mini boss is crazy. First of all, it stands from Undertale. He's going to spawn a bunch of enemies, and I needed to kill them all in one segment. So what I do is I stand up here, and I mash B.
So Finn, you did miss the pizza run. It was epic. We'll have to watch the video later.
That's the mini boss.
Legendary.
He's gone. That's it.
That's very Undertale.
The pizza run has to be top 5 moments of BHGM of all time.
I'd say top 1 moment.
Number one.
Yeah, it's top.
Number one.
I think it's like top 5 moments of just all time in general.
In the history of the world.
Yeah, like just the history. Like, that was amazing.
Okay, Hillfin says, I can't wait to hear all about the pizza run. No spoilers, please.
Arrow, we're playing video games right now. We're having a lovely little run here of Link's Awakening. I almost called it A Link to the Past, but it's indeed Link's Awakening. So we need to hit one more pillar. We get some epic enemies that we only see once. They're pretty nifty. They pretty much speak for themselves. In this next room here, grab our bowling ball. Yes, bye, buddy. So, hello?
Playing game cards.
Oh, I screwed up. That's fine.
Are you sure this isn't the Wand of Gamelon?
Okay, that was bad, but whatever. You just need to make sure they're all the same suit. It doesn't matter if they're hearts, but I want to get extra health. Throw that over. We go over here, and here comes the mini boss, another Hynix, but this time we have holes in the floor. Thank you, Bum Whip, for the follow. Anyways, we're not gonna bite him.
See you later.
We don't need anything from him. He probably dropped something, but we don't need it. Go through here again. We're doing some loops, and I could use bomb arrows there. I put on bomb arrows, but sometimes explosion will recoil you into that hole, which is not epic. So we're gonna do that, and now we go over here with that chest that we spawned. Take our bowling ball, and we hit our last pillar. And now a little scene will play, and we'll leave, and we'll come back later. Because like I said, normally you beat this dungeon, and then there's a bunch of cutscenes with Marin on the way to Dungeon 8. But if we don't beat this dungeon, Marin won't show up. It's unfortunate too, you don't really get to experience the cool mechanics, because I skip over half the rooms. You never have to deal with not having access to that floor there, but I'd imagine it's cool in the regular game. So Chicken's back. Chicken was here waiting for us. Thank you.
Good boy.
Let's go, Devin.
Pal garbage.
And now we don't fall in that hole. We fall in that hole later. And we're making our way to Dungeon 8 now. Turtle Rock.
Yeah. Skip
Yes, but we need to go back and beat 4 and 7 eventually. Got Pete's power.
Goose says, home now, cat's fed, time to sleep, Hangshu.
Night, Goose.
Much love, Goose.
Looks like right jump there. That's
Glad
okay.
the cats are fed.
So we have a little mini boss on the way to Dungeon 8, which I'll talk about in a moment. Up here is where we're supposed to see Marin, and she talks to us a bunch, but she's not here. And of course, we know we have to attack this piece of grass, because why not?
Well, it do be looking conspicuous.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely look a little sussy.
Hidden on the other side of like the spooky bridges. Goodbye, pizza power. So up now in a moment, we're gonna have an area where rocks randomly fall. We have pretty good health, so it's not much of a concern, but you're on low health. The rocks are annoying because they all fall randomly and they all do 1 heart of damage. So, like I said, we're not too concerned because we have a lot of health. Hopefully no more than 1 or 2 hits.
0 hits.
Oh. Okay.
Starting now.
Man, poor Devin gotta be so scared.
Starting now.
Fall down here, grab, bonk a few times for good luck. Throw a bomb over this way. Hope that works. That would work. Bring off like.
Starting now.
Like don't steal stuff in this one?
God, thankfully not.
Thankfully not.
And here comes the one area where I use mirror shields. Oh, aw.
Arrow says, you lads have a great marathon. I'm off to bed because I got work in the morning. Good night, everyone.
Thanks, Arrow. Thank you.
Good night, Arrow.
Thank you for the support, Arrow. Appreciate it.
Good man.
Have fun at work. Oops. Okay, this is fine. Remember earlier I said we have a lot of health, so it's nothing to worry about? We no longer have a lot of health, so things to worry about, but it is okay. There's no need to fear. We're still gonna do fast. We're still going to do fast, risky strats. We have 2 1/4 hearts, which means we can take 1 hit of damage from Spooky Boy, and we don't want the chicken to get in the way. Dude, hang on. That's fine. Okay, that was a little bit of a weird phase, but it's okay. Normally he always bonks the wall, but he took his time attacking us. So we'll try to hit him while he's up in the air, but there's some luck and randomness to it, so we don't know how often he will charge. I'm not getting any hits in the air, which is unfortunate. It's okay. And he waited around for 2 seconds then.
It kind of looks like the Combat Dragon.
Oh yeah. That's fine. With all the health we need, I'll play safe. Oh, chicken, where are we going, bud? Devin, come back, please.
Oh, man, I don't got a clue.
Okay.
Hey.
Look at Devin's eyes, man.
You can tell he's not a predator.
Alright, this is Dungeon 8. Dungeon 8's way easier than like Dungeon 6 or 7 or 5. Turtle Rock, I don't know. I suppose it looks like a turtle. That's probably turtle. We're gonna wait for this guy to dive at us. Wait for him to dive at us.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Tonight's snack's a little bit more involved. We're going to do 3 people at a time. So if 3 people want to come with me to get their snack, who pay for food?
Okay. Luckily, it's a very generous window, just by me missing once there. So this thing, I push. And I angle it, and then I make it go away there, because you don't need it to go all the way. And we got extra arrows earlier, so we can be a little bit more loose with our arrow usage.
Or no, spare.
Make it our feather.
Noticing that weak wall on the south wall there would be.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I would not notice that.
Especially on the south wall.
So the puzzle for these are always the same, but these things are a little bit clunky to move.
Barbara Heights just cheered 10 bits.
Thank you. Hey. Bits.
Yo, grab that.
Oh yeah. You knows we're grabbing it. You knows we're grabbing it. And I'm weirdly low on magic powder. I need magic powder for the last boss. So I don't need to get this drop sometimes, but we'll get it today to be safe. We should have around 15 now, which is definitely enough. Now we're back here. Buddy. Boing. Mess off.
Link falls in lava casually, just like, oh, okay, keep going.
And now we're gonna go up this way.
Like a kick into her plan. They just get big.
I love these like weird blocks. Thanks, Thib. I don't think they exist in the 3. Oh, that's not where the door is. I don't think they exist in 3D games. Just these weird 2D little blocks. Drop a bomb there. Worms, actually. Shoot. Oh, yeah, there we go. Shoot buddy in the eye. I'm not gonna grab that key yet. I will grab it in a bit. Off we go. This dungeon has a lot of mini bosses in the second half, but the first half is just like poking around. I grabbed some extra arrows. Oh wait. Oh, I got extra arrows in Face Shrine. Whoopsie. I don't need those extra arrows.
Can you like max out?
Yeah, 30 is the max. There may be a way to expand it, but I'm not sure. And there's a faster way to push those blocks, but that guy who shoots the beams gets very annoying and knocks me in the pits. So, never grab the key we dropped down earlier as we go back over to the store. Oops, long for good luck. Well, thank you.
I think that's just me.
Without looking, what do you think the time is?
140?
146.25.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I normally don't play with a timer, so because I get stressed out.
What do you think estimated time is? Like, what do you think the
Sub 215 will be nice. I think it'll be sub 215 as long as you don't have bad luck in the last boss.
I could remember if earlier you said like
Could have redeemed us
215 or 250
We need to wake up a giant fish
in an egg.
in an egg. This boss is a little bit annoying. But no, this is probably my best run I've had of this. Like I said, I just normally
Holy
don't
rock
play with
slapper.
timer.
Do you do segmented runs? Like when you play at home, like you practice?
Yeah, I usually don't play in one big chunk.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going fine. He's similar to that first mini boss, only tighter windows and also a bit more broken. Buddy, mess off.
This is the guy that in the Japanese version you fight instead of Glass Eye Joe.
Who's Glass Eye Joe?
He's the first boss in Punch Out.
Oh, really? Really? Or
In the Japanese version.
Is that guy?
And now here's another very useful item that we use all the time.
Yes, the ice cream cone.
Yes, the ice cream cone. The ice cream cone melts blocks.
Do you give that to Marin to try to win her affection back?
Nope.
Come on.
She's dead, just man.
Come on, man.
No
Do it for the
second
people.
chance.
Do it for the people.
You know, I actually learned some pretty interesting lore about her.
you
Turns
learn?
out that in, I think it was what Big Pickle said.
Here, 1 sec. This is an epic
Yep,
mini
all
boss.
good.
Pokey check your phone.
We just run into him a bunch. Sorry, Ben. Go on.
All good. So I'm pretty sure what you said was right about her being like some kind of doll or something.
Yeah.
In DX, that is the case. But apparently in the original, I looked it up because I was curious. She actually just grows wings.
Oh,
She
that's
has
way
wings in
cooler.
the original. Yeah, interesting. But in the director's cut, they made her a bird.
The technology just wasn't there to turn people into seagulls at the time.
That wasn't.
They could only give them wings. Do host. Okay, so now we're pretty much just cleaning up a little bit, and we'll be going to the final boss shortly. So one more trek through here. Then the 7th dungeon is basically done. We just go kill the boss. And the 4th dungeon, we have a tiny bit of stuff to do, but not much. So first we're gonna go up these stairs. And more Goombas.
Yo, the ice guys look like they're from Mario too.
They are.
They just have like the Mario eyes.
Yeah, they do have the Mario eyes.
Yeah.
We're killing them. Now, this is my least favorite mini boss in the game. We have a lot of arrows, which is fine. I want to make sure I have at least like 12 or 13 arrows after this. Oh, well. That is unfortunate.
I was gonna ask, wait, why are there Goombas in this?
Is this the like boss of this dungeon? No,
No.
This is a mini boss.
It's very annoying. It's fine. It's 5 arrow hits and then 1 sword
3.
hit. 4. Yeah, it's fine. You settled it. Okay, that was a lot better than it normally goes. A little bit dicey, but it's okay.
Elcinda, it is because it's actually just a dream.
Now, we have 18 arrows. I only need 11 more to beat the game, but I want to play a little bit safe, so I'm going to try to have about like 13 or 14 going into the final boss. The final phase, the final boss requires 10 arrow hits, so we're going to use some of our arrows for the final for the boss of Dungeon 7, and then we're going to keep 1 for some navigation in Dungeon 4, and then the rest will be for the final boss. So load. And now let's go kill the final boss. The boss of this dungeon. The boss of this dungeon is stupidly easy. Use it's Baton Moran with your ice rod or your magic rod or whatever it's called. Tell them to mess off, and that's it. Oops. Epic puzzle time. So get this. Go up here. Boom. 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 That's one. And then go down here. You get the snacky snack.
No, Hilton02 told Pokey to check his phone.
Yes, bye.
So,
This is an epic boss. This one reminds me of you, actually.
oh yeah?
He's really hot-headed.
Nice.
You're right mad all the time.
I am, yeah. Furious. Oh, yeah, it's like a mirror, man.
It's
Coincidentally, my nickname university.
Was it really?
Yeah. It's cop.
So I just, like, literally bat him around. And miss a bunch. Bro, come on out.
Does the staff have like a durability?
No.
Or you can shoot it infinitely?
I just press the button. And now I hit this one 3 times, so all he does is a little transition. I start moving.
Drop there.
Right, come on.
Unlucky spawns.
Yeah.
Is the staff only in this fight to be used?
Yeah, I don't need it anymore after this fight. Now he's dead.
Now you're already up by the door.
Yeah. Ideally, like, we would have hit him more in that second phase, but it's kind of, yeah, like you said, it's kind of dependent on where he spawns. Oh, something on the path there.
So we have 2 cleanup dungeons.
Yes, and then just
And
final
then
boss.
Oh, is there a final dungeon?
Technically, but it's like a walk through a hallway for 30
Oh,
seconds.
really? The octopus drum.
Octopus drum. Octopus Tremel. Or Halfen. Octopus. And now, this word that comes up now will be instruments in German. Because normally it says what instrument you need to go find next. But this is mostly the last one, so we're like, let's go find what you missed, buddy.
Instrumente.
Find all, man, that's basically
Find
English.
all instrumente.
That was English plus like 3-letter E's. Okay, Devin is still with us.
Oh my gosh.
Our faithful companion. We're going back over here. So we're gonna go clean up Dungeon 7. Dungeon 7 is literally just go kill the boss. And then we'll do Dungeon 4. And then we'll be going to kill the windfish. And then we'll be done. Overall, quite happy with how this is going. The final boss is sketchy. Final boss may kill us, but we'll see. Where we only have the level 1 sword, the only sword attacks that'll damage the final boss are charging with our boots or spin attacks, which gets annoying. Hilfin,
more food eaters, they can go and start their food
let's
adventure.
go.
What's the snack?
Yeah, go see.
oh dang. Make sure someone's got for us, please.
Oh, don't worry. It's you gotta configure your own.
Oh dang.
I'll get 2 more.
Cockles?
More Goombas. Bunyan. Hilfin, point of this game is to kill his meat bird in a second. So how many arrows do I have? 18. We can use some. Sands from Undertale's back. And this time it summons a meat bird. It's actually called Evil Eagle, but it's more fun to pretend it says meat bird.
Meat Bird Nation. And Sans from Undertale still here.
Tooth Slaughter.
Oh, he rides around on the bird.
Man.
I don't remember this part of Undertale.
We want him to charge us. Oh, you didn't. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. This is RNG.
Are you able to fall off?
Yeah. Not big deal, video.
Just like that part.
I'm gonna use one more arrow, I think, to be safe. Charge.
Are there any other attempts to gather more arrows between now and the end?
No.
Wait.
Reminds me of Storm Eagle.
That's exactly what I was thinking, yeah. There's also
Maybe
one
nice.
that I have to leave
Nice.
and enter 5 times.
That went well. Please. Grab his heart. We're doing something not very nice to Link right now.
Oh no, you're gonna jump right.
Yeah. He just takes it and he walks away.
He's good for it.
Link has great sound effects in this game. And now,
Oh my god.
the piano,
215.
That's legendary.
the Poseidon Orgle.
Orgle.
I'm gonna guess it means Poseidon's organ.
Something
I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
I think that's a fair assumption.
That's a cool name. Very haunted.
Is the combined song of Bop or what?
Oh yeah.
I can't wait.
So, did you grab every instrument?
We need one more.
Dungeon 4?
So we kept that dungeon because instrument, final instrument in German. We kept that dungeon because if we did that before Dungeon 8, Marin would have had a long cutscene with us. Devin's gone now, by the way, so we're gonna go hide away in a hole.
So that would have been the last one.
That would have been the second last one. And it still is second last one, but the last one is the 4th one. And the reason why we keep the 4th one for last is because After you do the 4th dungeon, it flags something where if you enter a bunch of different areas, a little ghost will appear and he's lost, he needs to go home or something. You're required to do it. But if we just do the 4th dungeon and go straight to the final boss, we'll never enter one of those areas with the ghost. And then the ghost never goes home, but he's fine.
So what one is like usually the last one?
The last one is normally Turtle Rock, that lava-looking place.
We're gonna go with Wonder Tunnel instead.
Yeah. So now that we have flippers, we can go in here. And these tiles are always in a set order because we have a certain siege. It's this, and this. And then over here. And then over here. And then over here.
So, if you were to like usually do a run, would you know like the seed going in?
No.
Okay.
You manipulate it by restarting your Switch and then opening the game after like a certain amount of seconds. The optimal time to do it is like 24.5 seconds after. Because then you just get an easier pattern for the final dungeon, which I'll get into in a little bit. But, like I said, once you get one good seed, you can just make copies of that file, and then it's the same seed. So now we're going to do one last little skip in this dungeon. We're going to use our bomb arrows to blow up these pots. And we're going to wait for those red boys to come down. This one's a little bit tricky, but it's not bad. Okay, let's go. See if we get a pizza. Hey! Clutch pizza.
How did you know?
We haven't got one in a while.
Was
So.
that jump intended, or was that a little skip?
No, that was that little skip. That skips a small key. So this boss will be super easy now. Hal, you want to read out this boss's dialogue when he shows up, please?
Absolutely. Looks similar to Devin as well. Blubber, 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 flutter, flutter, blub, blubber, blubber. Piranha killer.
In English.
It's called like anglerfish in English. The piranha killer.
Oh wow, that's
in
crazy.
German. So we have pizza power, so like we just destroy him.
If only Diver were here for this.
Oh yeah, this is the last deep sea diving we do.
Make sure you clean up.
I know.
Diver, if you're here, this one's for you, man.
Okay, so it seems like if I can beat the final boss, which is not guaranteed, I'll be able to get sub 210, which is nice. But we'll see. So we'll be a little bit ahead of schedule. Diver donated $4 more deep sea diving. Thank you, Diver. That was for you.
Diver?
That was for you, Diver.
Legendary.
And now, one last instrument. No. The harp in German.
Harp German.
Neptune harp.
Harp.
Neptune harp. Yes, sir.
And now, Nick, I was thinking about playing this in English, because in the English version, when the screen fades to white, all it says in English is egg. ... Top Dog gives motivational speech. Let's go.
Alright, we're coming up on a final boss fight. We got all the instruments. We're coming up. It's gonna be so easy. I've watched Mick Pickle do this 1 billion times in a row, and there's no doubt in my mind that he's gonna mess it up on a billionth and first.
Could happen. There's one scary fight. So you have half an hour allocated to beat the final boss. I'm hoping to get it in first try. If it's not first try, I'll be sad, but it's okay. I need to not take any damage here, just because I need all the health I can get. Mirror shield. Look, you're useful. Proud of you.
Right now, redeem someone hit the Gwitty.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Nick's the gritty master.
So we have Uhu. We were supposed to see this Uhu like forever ago.
Bonus gritty. Bonus gritty.
And we're going to see him again in like 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. There's a hot jam coming up, so everyone needs to vibe along. So we're going to do the Ballad of the Windfish. And here's the egg.
Oh my mama!
It's like the title card of the game.
Link's Awakening, the big egg.
Enjoy the music.
I really like the mermaid's glockenspiel.
Yeah.
In there.
You're cooking up in the studio with this one.
Only Dante was here to sing with us. Agree, bum boy. I agree.
Oh my
And now
Lord.
the egg is gonna crack open.
It's Yoshi.
And giant Yoshi comes out.
How's Birdo? It's pink, bro.
And now one last.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a
in
door.
the egg.
Oh my god.
It'd be cool if it was like the little Yoshi with a weird face, you know?
Who's Link looking around for? Oh.
Ooh. Who's like,
Ooh.
what are you at, buddy?
Ooh.
So now, normally you're supposed to see the trade sequence, which will give you a magnifying glass, which lets you read a book in the library that tells you which way to go through this. But because we have a certain seed, it is right, up, left, up, right, up. So that doesn't count. So it's right. And then it's right. And then it is up. And then it is left. Oops, wrong for good luck. And then it is up. And then it is right. And then it is right. Oh, wait, should we go pokey? Oh. Alright, trusting you. Oh my god. And now, the final boss is actually difficult. There are 6 phases.
Is that the final dungeon?
Yeah.
They had to go to lunch that day, man. We never decided that.
Copy paste,
I
copy
don't
paste,
know.
copy paste.
Isn't that like the first one in like Ocarina of Time?
Okay, I want to ask for a serious time for the fight just because he can mess with us. I think there are 6 phases. The Ganon one is the only one that's super stressful. Okay. So I need this, I need that. I need to attack him as soon as he appears. I need this 3 times. Okay.
Man, I'm here to like a robot right now.
Okay, so that's phase 1. Now we have Agnaheim from A Link to the Past. Throws blue balls or fireballs. First one's always red. You can never do more than 3 in a row. I jumped over that, that's fine. We need to do 4 hits. So we'd love to see all red balls now. Jumped over that too, but that's okay. Oh, that's fine. Oh my. You can like jump and still hit the red one sometimes. It's a little bit funky. It's okay. I jumped over that. This is not good, but it's okay. If I need to do 2 tries, you do 2 tries. Hey! Bruh. Oh my god, I jumped over. Okay, that was bad, but it's fine. This is the only super sketchy part now. Actually, is it Ganon first, or... Oh, it's Moldorm first. We unlocked. Okay, now this is the sketchy phase. We need to do 2 quick spin attacks, and we pray. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna get through there, that's fine. We dodge all these. Now he's gonna throw his thing. We're gonna wait for him to run to it. Ooh, okay, I thought that would be it, but I guess not. So we just need 1 more hit, and then I think we'll be okay. If I don't take damage here, we'll be fine. The last 2 phases are pretty easy. Wait for him to throw. In a moment. Okay, we have... Someone want to go get ready for time, maybe? You have 2 more phases. This one's free. Do spin attacks. Okay, and now I get my arrows. We need to shoot him in the eye 10 times. It gets easier as it goes because his arms will start speeding up. You'll see what I mean. And then time I'll call. It's when we go up the staircase. So we jump over and back. Okay, that's fine. That's why I get extra arrows. Okay, unlucky there. So that's 2. We need 10 hits. Again, a little bit unlucky. We don't want him to be doing this while his arms are in front of us. That's 3. 2 quick ones. That's fine. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, that was scary. Okay, so time's gonna be when it fades to black when we go up the stairs. I thought we were screwed after that Agnaheim. Oh my. Okay. So get ready. He still calls us thief, by the way. And time.
Hey! 43!
All right, thank you. Oh my God, that was scary.
Good stuff. Nice. One heart clutch on the final boss.
This is
legendary.
who was inside the egg all along. This is the great Windfish.
The
Definitely
big reveal.
definitely a relative of Windsock.
Yeah, oh my god, yes.
And he will still call us thief. Thank you, Lyra, for the GG. Okay, this is Uhu first. He still says Dieb or thief in German. Thank you, thief. Oh my God, that was
Show off
scary.
the shopkeeper before I go to bed.
Show off the shopkeeper? Oh yes, I'll show off the shopkeeper. And this is the Windfish.
Oh my god, yes!
That's a mountain FF14.
Windfish, Windsock.
My boy slash girl.
Eating dingus says, yeehaw.
Thank you, Eating Dingus. And thank you, Hill Fam.
Legendary. Let's go.
Did they change the final boss fight for this new version of the game, or is it always like
I'm
that?
not really sure,
I
actually.
didn't realize like
I can't
Ganon
remember.
and Agnem were in it.
And now, we're a little bit ahead of schedule, and people are eating, so we'll just play at the ending, and I'll show off the Buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bring Thunder. There's Taryn, back on the shrooms, picking shrooms for eating. Marin singing. She probably misses us.
We saw her again.
Yeah, we saw her again, but we're not gonna see her again. And now, the giant egg, and something island, Koholint Island, or something like that. Xiaogaon.
Big reveal.
Who do you think laid the egg?
I think it was you.
What came first, the egg or the egg?
Apparently, Peter S says that it is mostly faithful as far as I recall.
Peter.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm gonna call him from now on.
The way I always am with speed runs at the game marathon is once I focus on it for a couple months. After the marathon, never play that game again.
Ever. Yeah.
This is probably the last time I'll ever play this. If anyone wants to borrow it. So now we see all the This Link wakes up from his dream. It was
Also, these parts look beautiful.
Oh yeah.
The cell shading on
so
this
nice.
is so gorgeous.
And the thing is, like, he's still in rough shape. This is the ending. Oh, everything's fine. But like,
Yeah, he's stranded at sea.
got one log. Can someone do funky dance
Funky
for
dance.
Close Will?
Funky dance.
Oh,
Oh, look.
Oh, he made a little
Made a little raps. And now, oh my God, what was it?
Dude, I'd watch a Zelda movie in this style in a heartbeat.
It's the Windfish. It's Windsock. In second.
everybody ready for this?
Oh my God, it's giant volleyball.
Oh my lord.
Oh my gosh.
Just giant ball.
Look at this. Oh.
And I won't play at the ending right now. Is it midnight?
It is.
Oh my God. Time flies and you're having fun at Burry Heights. And that's the ending. So now in the true ending, which we can't get because the shopkeeper killed us, the only requirement to get the true ending is to not die the whole run. All the seagulls fly by, and then one of them turns into Marin's face, and they turn back into seagulls. So
that's the true ending?
Yeah. So as a request from Peter A, or Peter EH. Yeah.
It's DIY. We'll save it for you.
Thanks. I'll be out of my.
I'll be out like 5
Right?
minutes.
Is it ESP Rush?
Why does your
Breath
Breath of the Wild icon look different than
Because
mine?
we're in European, and the icon's different for the when you're switching.
Your Switch is set.
Happy May
Yeah.
1st, Phil Finn.
Well, it's
Oh,
it's in German.
Oh, it's not an in-game
Phil
setting.
Finn, you gotta get up in 5 hours. Go to bed. Bye.
Next game I'm ready whenever.
Sounds good. Sounds
Is
good.
it COD or Halo?
So I'm just gonna load. As you probably noticed, that I don't actually have a save file for that. We didn't save it all during the run besides autosaves. So I'm just gonna load like an actual save, and I'll go back and show people who missed it what happens when you steal from the shop, and then let's see, what time is it? Midnight. Let's go and say what I was thinking, if we finished early, or if we were super ahead of schedule, we could read some German books together. Also, I have a boomerang in this, and a red tunic that makes us take a quarter damage. And
1/4.
Yeah, there's a blue tunic that I think does half damage, and a red tunic which makes it a quarter damage.
That is busted.
Is this game multiplayer?
Nope. We go over here. So in case anyone missed it, we're gonna go celebrate by buying something. What's this? Sure. Buy this.
You don't have enough for that.
Oh. He's like, hey, don't be at it. Don't be at it. We got good luck with this earlier.
You have to get him to not see you.
Maybe you can't steal that one, whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever. We'll steal some bombs. Right. My God. I'm glad we got the good luck earlier. And by good luck, I mean I'm just bad now. We used up our skill. Okay.
There you go.
So now that we stole some bombs, he mad. And even though we have like 15 or so hearts, he killed us.
Oh no!
Palpatine.
I think in the speedrun, one of the reasons why they don't pick up hearts as much is because like hearts take time, but it also takes it longer for him to kill you. Because he has to go through all your hearts.
Is this the normal game over music?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, that's Link's Awakening. Thank you, everyone.
Hey.
Stand by Modus.
Stand by notice.
Oh.
Good stuff.
That was really impressive.
And sub 210.